Shut up and sleep with me. Come on, why won't you sleep with me? Shut up and sleep with me.
Clip it, clip it, clip it.
Hello, here we go. How we doing, everybody? All right, good to see you.
Hello.
Penna Bishop, hello, Mr. Q. Good afternoon. I thought I clicked that to hide. There we go. Saint Caesar's not here yet. I hope Saint Caesar's not mad. I didn't stream this this Sunday, and I know Saint Caesar and others like the Sunday stream stuff. We took Sunday off because our buddy Jimmy wasn't streaming, I don't think, and I wasn't feeling up to it. I think a lot of us just like agreed, yeah, let's take the time. Let's take a day off. Can get to be a bit. Nobody streamed yesterday, so strippers got me banned. Yeah, I don't think I was the only one to bow out.
How dare you?
Like, dude, I get tired.
Someone's got to entertain the masses on a Sunday. I mean, come on.
I thought that was the Lord's work. I'm sorry. I'm kidding. I'm being a dick.
No, that's the wrong day.
Brian the Science saying hi. Hello, Fiery. Hi
everyone.
I took it easy. And I don't apologize. I enjoyed the rest, honestly. Right? Like for me, it's just I've gotten sick of sitting at this desk too much. Between my hobby of World of Warcraft and streaming, I'm literally in this effing chair too much. And so a respite from that was kind of nice. I'll be honest. It was really, really nice. So it was good. It was good. I did miss like gaming with the boys. Look, here's the one thing I did. I'm stuttering now apparently. That's what that head bonk earlier did. Now I'm just gonna stutter like a broken record every couple of seconds. Cause it's what happens when you fall.
As long as you're awake, then it's okay.
Dude, really, it's not like it was that hard. It's just I'm gonna have a headache and I'm a stuttering, muttering prick. I read a book instead. Yeah, I had more daddy-daughter time. She was very happy for it. She got to hang out down here some more. I've been very encouraging of her, like she's doing video filming stuff with her tablets and stuff. I've been encouraging a lot of that. But she knows what she's doing, but she's working that to get more time. Because Daddy keeps an eye on her on the YouTube Kids thing, so Daddy lets her watch YouTube Kids. Upstairs, her mom is like, no, we're just not going to do YouTube Kids. There's too much stuff. I don't want you on there, and I don't want to police it constantly, even on YouTube Kids. So I'm like, okay. And she gets it down here. It's a thing down here. She's down here every day, so it's not like she never gets to ever see it. Like, just not every day. Well, yeah. Okay. So she knows that Daddy likes her watching the Lego videos and stuff because then she's been doing Lily things. And I told you about this. I'm going to get her to watch the Lego movie now because then I'm going to get this because we've got so many Legos in this house. I'm going to get this kid to be like the freaking Francis Ford Coppola of Lego movies, you know?
Yes.
She's going to be doing Gone with the Bricks or something, you know? Like, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. Speaking of movies, you and I want to talk about this too. You and I watched the Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, the Nicolas Cage movie.
Yeah.
Oh my God, was that a good movie? That was such a good movie. The fact that they fourth wall make fun of and quote unquote plan to make the movie that is the movie you're watching is it's brilliant. To the point where I don't know about you, but by the end of the movie, I'm like, all right, now I'm sure it's like 0.00000% of a possibility. But what are the odds that this actually happened? And Nick Cage actually kind of was like, I don't know, on some tear and ended up having to be a government asset for a moment, and just all this crazy shit happened. And then they made the movie. And then in the movie, it's too fun. I love that movie way too much. Rusty Grammar, good to see you over there on the Rumble chat. As long as it's not for the Lego people vids. What? Fire, I don't know what Lego people vids are. I have no idea
what you're talking about.
I'm talking about, and here's what, don't misinterpret me saying I don't know. I don't want to know. I would like the innocence. I have a childlike innocence that is preserved in Lego. All right. It started when I got a Lego toy, mail-in toy from a cereal box. It was like a little hang glider, dude. That's it. That was my first experience with Lego. My friends had lots of Legos. I didn't grow up with a lot of Legos as a kid. As an adult, I'm ashamed to admit I've acquired Legos here and there. And Ivy's mom has like a set of inherited Legos, just big ass collections of bricks. And then Ivy's got all of her own stuff. Spoiler, if you can't tell from the thing sitting up, how about I am thing sitting behind me on the right here, I love Legos. All right, so let's leave them as the innocent, colorful, fucking 6 to 14 age child building blocks that they are, and let just a toy be a goddamn toy. And not code, and not lingo, and not... Oh. All right, no spoilers / corruption. No Legos for his legs. There's no Legos for my... My daughter has a lot of like the new age Friends Legos, which have the non-Lego... I like the generic Lego character that's just vaguely like painted to associate what he is. Like the pirate has a pretty similar look, whatever. And they all have pretty much the same face. I like that. That's fine. I don't like that now, like with some of my daughter's Legos, they've got people that have like normal bodies. And so they have to be, one, they're not as posable. And then two, they all have to have special groups. We now we have to have, well, there's the black one, there's the white one, there's the nerdy one. We haven't gotten to the obese one yet.
We haven't gotten,
oh, shut up. We haven't gotten to the obese one yet, but we have the amputee one. She had one figure. She had one Lego Friends figure that for the longest time I thought she got a defective kit, and I even said one of these characters is defective. She's missing a hand, and her mom had to go, "No, Johnny. She's supposed to be that way. She's supposed to be like, hey," and I'm sitting here going, one of these is defective. Like, I'm teaching the way wrong lesson. Fortunately, my daughter wasn't there to see it. Like I'm sitting there, like, you're supposed to be like, hey, she's just like all the rest, even though she's missing a hand. Where meanwhile, I'm like, can we send one of these back to the factory, or better yet, the garbage bin? Apparently, they screwed up. Have the printed press try it again. We'll get it around the next time. Amputees will pop off the arms.
Arch Magnus.
No, they literally they give you a character. The arms and the hands. That's the thing with the Lego Friends. The arms and the hands aren't like interchangeable. So they literally just give you a character where they melted the hand off. And it's like that, like they just, like somebody went down the line and cut off the left hand of every single one.
That's horrible.
Right? But hey, inclusivity. I think one of them has a wheelchair. I want, I want to see, if we're going to do this, then they have to commit. I want to see the obese one. I want to see the one that's just way too fat. Can't fit in half of the Lego. Can't fit in half of the Lego vehicles because they don't fit the standardized size. And then I
buy 2 tickets in the airplane, the Lego airplane.
I want the Down syndrome one that's drooling on themselves. Just kind of like, let's do it all if we're gonna do it. My Lego men, you could pull the hands out. Yeah, but St. Aaron, that's what I'm saying about these. These are pre-shaped bodies. They're not your Lego men. They're not the Lego men of old. They're not when Lego men.
Lego disappeared.
They're not when Lego men and Lego women were completely interchangeable. Honestly, I don't know where anyone got the idea about gender neutrality with Lego people. Where would you get that? They were
someone said something about all the curves and the angles. It was a Twitch comment, and then it disappeared on me. Damn it.
I read a book instead. How's it going
today?
There
it is, St. Aaron. I remember Legos with square and rectangle shapes. Yeah. Today I'm flabbergasted at all the curves and angles. You could actually make a dildo, and it would be sturdy enough to use it. As long as you crazy glue
I
the
didn't
pieces
want
together,
that.
Right?
Did we miss the, like, Lego is what I view as like a physical embodiment of my childhood and childlike innocence in the world? And we had to go to dildo. Really? No.
Well, we didn't.
No.
He did.
Somebody did.
Brought everyone else along for
the royal we.
But you've got a point. It used to be rectangles and squares. That was about it.
Yep. Rectangles and squares, and now we got all this shit. Like, this one's got curved edges all the way along here. Like, all the buttons and the bolts. Like, this is...
Yeah, that unless you look closely, you wouldn't realize that that's Lego. Yeah.
And as Sane Caesar told me, you could put a real Game Boy in there. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't have enough energy to do a lot of gaming. Like, I have a few games I can commit to. I have, like, and right now I'm doing World of Warcraft. I don't have energy for any other gaming. Like, if I have to do stuff, it's because I have to do it in WoW, and then, like, I do the WoW nights that I want to, and after that I'm like, and we're good. And I know by the end of this expansion, I'll be back there again where I'm like, and we're good. I want to see the Lego man that is in multiple pieces after strapping multiple red half lightsabers to themselves.
Brian, you want to see him wear... want to see the post vest.
That's a little messed up, sir.
That's weird. It's Lego, dude.
Yeah, childlike innocence. Way to piss on it. LOL had to modify a few characters and train cars to make it work because it wasn't sold in stores online. What, Rusty Grove? My boys have a far-right extremist Lego set in armed private militias hauling away. Oh. That's pretty messed up.
It is rugged as hell, Rusty.
That's fucked up, man.
And I understand why you had to modify a few characters and train cars to make it work.
Here's what I'm terrified of.
Stores. I get that now. Yeah.
She's been watching a lot of those Lego videos, and now so she's seeing Lego Bluey videos, and we already have a fucking shit ton, crapload pile of Bluey stuff around here. And my daughter's not the only one, but she's a huge Bluey fan. Like, I like Bluey. It's a decent show, like, for my daughter's shows. Like, sitting through, she wants to watch episodes of Bluey. I can always enjoy watching those with her. Like, they're good. I consider it wholesome programming. I don't have a problem with it. I don't feel like there's any whatever narrative. She has fun with it. She enjoys and knows and recognizes the character. I've got sets upon sets of toys. And now I'm like, she has 2 different Bluey houses. Like, the house that the frickin', now their last name is, I was going to say Settler, but what are they, their breed is their last name. Healer. So the Healer house, she has 2 of them. She had one, and it was a little tiny one, and you folded it down as all one thing. Now she's got, like, a big deluxe one. I've got backups of her Bluey toys upstairs. So, like, if we get this moving thing figured out here soon, when I move, I'm going to have backups of her Bluey toys. So she's going to come to my place, and it's just the B-list Bluey toys. Like, And now on top of that, it's like now all of that is going to be re-released, and she's going to need all of that all over again now in Lego. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? No. No more.
I need to know what are
Enocorn.
Canadian Legos.
What is an Enocorn?
Sorry.
Canadian Legos? I don't know what those are.
Yeah, and I'm curious. I don't know.
Just guys are just pissing on fucking Lego. And Jesus, they are in a mood today. All right, we have a couple of different things. I've got. I think this is a rip and read. Unless, yeah, this is. I got a rip and read about stuff that science is doing, and then we've got the crash, the Canadian airline crash. We'll talk about what we have with that. Then the video you sent us, the police chase, and then a couple of other little things for the first hour. I think this one is this one's the hospital thing, the rule that they're changing there. I don't worry about this stuff coming here quite as much, but maybe I'm wrong to feel that way. And then we'll see. And then I've got a video that I want to see what people think about whether or not it's real or fake. And I am going to say, like, the thumbnail I saw when I selected the video made me think I saw a drum set in the guy's, like, visor reflection. I now realize that is not a drum set I'm seeing. And so at least now I'm like, well, it's not as obvious as I thought it was. $5 from Balls Deep. Legos, eh? Yeah, our Canadian Legos are interesting because, like, the bodies are always blue. Like, they're all blue. The heads and the torsos and the arms. Like, the only thing that's yellow was the head, was the heads and the hands. Like, the torsos and the legs and the arms. I misspoke when I said heads. They're all blue because then that's, they're in their denim. A lot of people didn't know this.
We're all wearing our Canadian tuxedos.
People thought Canadian Legos were the first Legos to have, like, really cool ruffled hair. And they're like, no, they're all wearing beaver hats.
It gets cold up here.
A lot of people were messed up. They thought there need to be more accessories with these Legos. It seems like we only have two things. We have the bricks that you can build with, and then we have the logs. Oh yeah, but sometimes you flip the log on its end. Now it's a maple syrup barrel, eh? Like, oh boy, fucking god damn it.
Uh-oh.
What are you uh-ohing?
Brian says, I've got a surprise for your stream tonight. Uh-oh.
Oh, that's worrisome. King Kong Dong saying good afternoon. Yeah. Good afternoon, King Kong Dong. Glad to see all of you. How you doing? Is there a gallows set of fried chicken bucket? I missed that earlier, Scruffy. Dear Lord, fried chicken. Oh, that's speaking of gallows set, that's I was all fun building housing items and trying to sell them for gold in World of Warcraft, and that wasn't going anywhere. So I'm like, fuck it, I'll put them in my own place. So I had to spend a crazy amount of time being like, so where does the random guillotine just hang out? In my, and now I'm starting to worry, like, it's a digital space. It's not real. It's a digital space. But I'm like, am I becoming a hoarder? Like, my front yard is just littered with a hodgepodge collection of shit. Right? Like, I made it, ooh, look, there's an artsy trail. But I mean, yeah, if you follow the artsy trail, that is literally just a guillotine just chilling right there. And it all goes back to what looks like a hot tub where I'm sure nothing bad ever happened.
Even if something bad does happen in the hot
Here's
tub,
the thing.
You can get rid of the body in the river right
behind me. Right, yeah, you just have to pitch it over. Like, dude, here's the best part. If anything uncouth happened in that hot tub, it wasn't with me. I wasn't even logged in at the time. So it was whenever I wasn't there. Unfortunately, there is literally no fence. So anybody else in my quote-unquote community could just come over and just do whatever. Like, I'm going to chill in his hot tub. Like, it's a little fucked up.
Well, and that's why I told you need to put the guillotine up at the very front with your mailbox so people understand what kind of person lives here.
They come with a coupon for maple syrup, right? They come with a coupon. All right, so really happy to give Timmy the new Canadian Lego set. It's a fully functioning Tim Hortons, and it's got all the different little things. You can make the little drinks, and now it comes. They spent a lot of time to get the darker skin tone on the people that work there, so it looks more realistic.
The turbans. It's the turbans.
Actually, it's just the bath towel. We changed the color. But yes, it's the turban. Is there a toaster near that hot tub? No, there isn't. Hot tub heat is a spermicide. Just saying. It's not really a hot tub. It's just everybody. I put this little like fountain thing that I got with my expansion like pre-order. I put that outside the house right there. I was like, it's like a hot tub, and I'm like, everybody in and out of WoW was like, it's like you got a hot tub in your backyard. I'm like, oh fucking, so hard. Now I'm my horde. Taj Mahortons. That's what it's gonna be called next year.
I like that, Taj Mahortons.
Welcome to Taj Mahortons. Would you like a double?
Yeah. It's Sing Hortons is the popular one that I've heard. Sing Hortons.
Sing Hortons is nice, and I get it, but dude, I'm sorry, like buy Scruffy's thing, and that's your market, that's your branding. Taj Mahortons is the jam. Taj Mahortons.
We don't want to make it cool. We want to bring it back to Tim Hortons.
Let me say,
Brian, I don't like this.
If you're talking about my my in-game WoW hot tub, better fucking not be, because I'll tell you this, if it's a swingers tub, it's certainly while I ain't there. Now I got to find out how I got to start messaging Blizzard every day. Guys, I need you to be able to make like a trail cam feature so I can set it so it takes just a screenshot anytime characters other than myself enter a specific vicinity of my quote-unquote hot tub. I want it to hit my phone, and I want to be like, I want to message my guild, and I just want to be like, hey, Psycho, why do I see your freaking dragon character jumping and splashing up and down in my hot tub on my fucking Ring camera footage? Brian, people be fucking in your tub. That's gross and wrong, and I certainly hope not. There's a small family of Murlocs just on the other side of that hot tub. So I hope not, because then they're watching you. I totally randomly go to other people's hot tubs in my residential areas in Final Fantasy. Right? If they have it open, like, I understand. Just behave yourself. Don't put any fluids in someone's hot tub. Don't put yourself in someone else's hot tub. You know what I mean? Like,
yes, but yeah.
I'm not reading all of the Rumble chats. The Rumble chats didn't start out very fast, but they have caught up now in speed. And spicy. I'm not doing those out loud. All right. And somebody in Johnny's hot tub, somebody fucked in Johnny's hot tub. Somebody fucked in Johnny's hot tub. We don't need that one. Now I want, dude. As soon as they get... Oh, and that was the other excited... I was telling you about how the patch... Like, nobody cares about this, so this is going to probably kill the very little audience we have. But nobody really gives a shit about this. But the patch coming tomorrow, like, I was telling you how, like, I'm not the greatest player in World of Warcraft. I've never said I was. Like, I was part of a group that was, you know, above average.
How long you played it, but, you know. 20 years playing the same damn game for 20 years. You better be good at it.
Didn't say it was bad. I just said I'm not the greatest. Fucking, I don't have an ego about it. Like, I'm top tier. Like, not even close. And you know what? Hey, how dare you? Because I'm married and she's gay and fuck you. But anyways, no, so it's just in general, I've been doing very well this expansion. Like, it's been very easy for me to do well, which is not the norm. Normally I have to figure out how to play my character better. I have to read some guides, study what I don't know, learn what I don't know, do some math, other stuff, things you would be just too boggled with, I guess. But anyways, so like, and I was reading about the updates. The updates for this expansion are going to make this upcoming update system, they're going to be tweaking more damage to my character in a variety of ways. And I'm like, yes. And like, housing prices and items are getting cheaper. And I'm like, sweet. It's like, it's great. I don't remember what I was going off about this because you sidetracked me with the... yeah, now I remember. Okay, so I had to get my thoughts back. So yeah, one of the other things they did, they fixed a memory problem issue. And I'm hoping that that's the skip issue. That was because I was going to make videos from the cutscenes and stuff, but I had that screen logout issue I was telling you about where it completely screw stuff up. I'm hoping that's going to fix this, and that means I'll be able to start streaming it and stuff too, which will be great because I want to do that. That's it. Digger has to try to do a raid on your top level character when she comes down, and you can laugh at her. Oh, no, not even a raid on my top level character. Scruffy, here's what we're going to do. I don't know if you've played WoW anytime recently. They're doing this new thing now where dungeons and raids have story modes that you can play. And so I'll just make her replay the story mode, and I'll just watch her go through with, like, NPC characters and my guy. And then I'll tell her, like, how to do it. But that's the thing, when she gets here, like, she's going to be like, oh my God, I'm overwhelmed. No, just remember this. You start off with number 1. You go to number 2. And then number 3. Rinse, repeat. More than one person, you start off with number 1. You go to number 2. Then you hit number 4. Rinse, repeat. Before every fight, once you target the character, number 7. Go. Like, there you go. It's easy.
Okay. You do know that numbers are my weak point. Like, my dyslexia, it's the numbers. They like to flip around and transpose each other.
Okay, well, like, there's, like, I got 2 things for you. I got either A, you can use this, the half board, which just has 1 through 6. So you just have to focus. You just have to focus on the 1 through 6, and then and then you've got this one here, the mouse with the number pad on it. So you can do the number 7 just with your thumb. You can just keep thumb on number 7, and so, like, you target a guy when you click him with the mouse, and you just click the 7 with your thumb, and you go in, and it's just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then we'll after you get that down, we'll start talking about how to read screen indicators, and that'll up your DPS. It's pretty simple. I've set this up. I've set this up so the hand that dies after an hour and a half of gaming has a backup. If I can get it from my crippy ass to get through this, we can figure you out.
We might be able to, but do I want to?
Damn, Digger with those pot shots. Yeah, she's really digging in.
Why don't I just keep decorating my rooms and playing my mahjong?
Oh, dude. Well, that's the other thing too. Like, we'll get you into this game. You can just decorate my whole house. We'll figure out how we can link, like, our house. Like, I'm sure there's going to be, if the feature's not here, it'll be here by the time you're here and my other computer's fixed, and we can do the whole thing. Like, you can just do the house.
Okay.
Work. That is one thing I was like, the housing system is interesting. You can set it for people, but you can't set other people as like creative, like you can move stuff, everything. Like, I want to do clean my digital housewoman. That's what I was
right.
I don't need to do that, Scruffy. I'm working on an achievement set that's got an enchanted broom that does it for me. It sweeps itself. Oh God, that was one of my favorite moments with Ivy's mother back when we played WoW when we were younger. She was so excited. There was a lot of work to do. You know how I go through a lot of work to get, like, that back piece I put on Prometheus with the daggers and stuff like that? She did something equivalent to that specifically for an ambience pet, one of those little pets that follow. But the pet was a broom, like a Walt Disney
okay,
like the enchanted broom,
dancing.
And it floated and whatever. She was so happy. We were running in one of those raid things that you're talking about, and these are the moments that I enjoy in raid, and why I love doing raid is because moments like these happen. So she's sitting there, she's like, hey guys, we're gathered up, we're getting ready to do a thing. She's like, look what I got. And she's like, look what I finally did. And she summoned the broom. The broom comes up, starts sweeping and stuff, and then one of our other characters, Molon, comes around the corner. He's like, hey Elfling, why is that broom doing your job for you? She was so pissed. It was the best. We're all rolling. We're just like, yeah. Oh my God, it's great. It was fun. You're gonna so be in it. Clean my Digger, please. Now you're smuggling Legos. Ugh. Who's smuggling Legos?
Apparently I am.
Do you have Canadian Legos?
Yeah, I had no idea.
Like, once we get this whole housing thing.
Need to smuggle?
Yeah, dude. Are you gonna be smuggling some Legos? That's weird. I don't know if I don't know how I feel about my daughter playing with Canadian Legos. Like, if you have them, that's fine, but we're gonna have to quarantine them.
Declared, then it's
right. They're declared Canadian Legos. They're a little bit bigger. Yeah. They're a little bit bigger because most Canadians are a little bit more hammered when they're playing with them.
thought you were gonna say something else.
After hearing the guy who started the OnlyFans has died, you'd think they'd get moving on the OnlyFeed account. What? I don't want. I looked on Kick. Johnny, you are not there. What did you do all weekend? Take a stroll through many parks? No, I didn't want to set up a Kick account. My Kick account that was set up before isn't still a thing. I'm just flabbergasted how Johnny isn't swimming in coochie sniz. How? What?
Who said that?
Lab glass for $5. Thank you very much.
Abby, it's not nice. Gosh, I hate that word. I don't know why, but that's just like. Ugh.
I didn't know I was supposed to set up a Kick. I had Kick running for a while, and then we had streaming problems, and we closed a Kick down. And now, like, my Kick account, like, I guess got closed down for inactivity. I don't know. Do I need a Kick? Is Atomic Ray like upset that we don't have a Kick? I don't know. I
don't know.
I thought
I like that he asked
people were telling
you
me
were
Kick
strolling
was
through many parks.
No. I took the weekend off to go for I'm going for a walk. You're not fooling anyone, you know. Oh, I feel happy. MSO, you cannot build a shovel.
Build a shovel with Canadians Lego. Okay, I got it. Fair enough.
I don't know that. I don't know that anybody's got a. I don't. Kick sucks. Yeah, I don't. I don't begrudge anyone that's using Kick, but like, I've got the 3 going, and if I'm being lazy and not growing them, why should I add a 4th to not grow that? Milk that fish, just don't fuck it. It's illegal in Minnesota, but stealing taxpayer money is overlooked. Stealing taxpayer money is overlooked, but more importantly, you know it's not illegal in Minnesota, Rusty Grammar. Kickbacks.
Fair enough.
Yeah, dude, that chick that's up in federal court right now, that Bach chick for the Feeding Our Future scandal, if she would have just been, as opposed to like an orchestrator of the damn thing, if she would have just been receiving all of that money as kickbacks, well, the state of Minnesota wouldn't have been able to look into it. Oh, God, on Aaron's show, we went through the list. We went through the fucking list, and, like, I agree that, like, legislators and government people, and we should talk about all of those, but it's just the one lady, like Emily Bach, I think, like AM Emily, and then just every other one is just fucking like Mohammed's in there 9 times out of 10 or whatever. And it's just the usual suspect, just boop, 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 boop. And I hate the part that that's reality, but then if you're someone going like, look, man, all the fraud in Minnesota is being committed by Somalis, you're racist. No. That's a fact. That is a legit fact. Look, if you want to say every Somali in Minnesota is a fraud committing asshole, that's racist. But I'm sorry, but throw a water balloon in a crowded room and see who gets hit. Like,
yes.
All right.
Not all Somalis are fraudsters, but all of the fraudsters.
It's the old pedo stash thing. Like, not everybody with a mustache is a pedo, but every pedo has a mustache deal. Like, yeah, that deal. Only now instead of pedos, it's fraud.
Yeah, it's fraud.
Scruffy, can't both things be true? I prefer to call myself a noticer. Right? I'm not racist. I just notice things. Here's my thing where this is my problem. I can't put these two things in the same box. I can't put that we have stereotypes and that I'm racist to call out when they happen. Like, that's not, no. If you don't want me to be like this, then stop being the stereotype. Right?
Right.
I'm getting gaslit here. This isn't the world I want. It's the one I'm commenting on because it's what I can see. I didn't realize that was.
You're not wrong, but that was good. I liked it.
It's gonna be a fun day, guys. We're a half hour in. We haven't even got started on most of our story stuff. I think we literally haven't even started. Not even started.
Yeah, no, not a single one yet.
Rusty's Scruffy paste. Oh dear Lord. Oh God.
Not wrong, but I can't read it out loud either.
Not gonna lie, I was anti-Semitic before it was cool. I don't know that it was ever cool, sir. wouldn't even say that. Now I'm just uncomfortable on so many fronts just for reading a comment, like where I'm like, whoa. Easy. Look.
I was talking about the even though most Jews aren't Semites. Like, again, might be true, but I don't know if we're allowed to point that out.
Well, because the Semitic, that's the way to say it. The Semitic Jews, are those just the ones that are like in Israel, or what's the deal there?
No, Semitic is anyone who lives in that part of who comes from that part of the world. Here.
So, like, you can't convert to Judaism and become a Semitic Jew.
No.
Okay.
Relating to or denoting a family of languages that includes Hebrew, Arabic, and Aramaic, certain ancient languages such as Phoenician and Akkadian, constituting the main subgroup of the Afro-Asiatic family. So it's anyone in that area of the world, and it's relating to people who speak Semitic languages. So
110. What?
Afro-Asiatic family. I like that. There you
I'm
go.
sorry. I did all of that. Once you got going. All of that was for the 110 bit. You didn't even react.
I didn't even see it. I was busy reading.
No, I pretended to fall asleep. I gave like a not ridiculous, but like a somewhat realistic. I don't know. This is why I don't think I snore. People like can say like you snore in your sleep. I'm like, well then wouldn't my nose hurt? Because like,
no.
Like I do the snore noise, and I imagine if I did that like consecutively over the course of an evening, my nose would be sore. Because it's not like it hurts.
You don't snore from your nose. You fake snore from your sinuses, but you don't snore from your sinuses. Back your throat. I don't know. I'm talking out my ass.
No. The back of your throat is a whole different collection. Never mind.
No, those tonsils were taken out when I was little. Those little bally things in the back of your throat. Yeah.
King Kong Dong. I'm just pointing out they have all the money to charge and have all the money to blackmail and control the narrative. Hitler may have had a point. Lord, man. Again, that was the joke. Whatever. Anyways, so turning now to something that has absolutely nothing to do with Jews. At least I hope not. China is now using mosquitoes to vaccinate bats against rabies.
Good. That's fine.
Is it weird that I'm really against this?
Pardon?
I'm so against this.
Oh, I'm totally against it. I'm sorry. I was being sarcastic. Yeah. I felt like this is fine. This is fine.
This is totally fine. No, this is not fine. Like the Chinese, here, let's do the clip out of the article. The Chinese research team have created a vaccine based on a weakened version of vesicular somatitis, or the VSV virus. It can infect both insects and mammals and is already used in an approved Ebola vaccine made by Merck. Great.
Made by Merck. Great. Yes.
An Ebola vaccine. So this is for Ebola, but we're using it for rabies. Fine. They then designed two innovative delivery methods for the vaccine against Nympha and rabies, which have fatality rates of up to 75% and nearly 100% respectively.
But
fatalities in what? Like the bats?
Yeah.
So
rabies isn't a human thing, is it? Like, it's very, very rare for a human to get rabies.
You can get rabies if you're bitten by an infected person, but it's like you can get treated for it. One route, researchers fed the Andes Ugni mosquito blood containing the vaccine, which replicated inside the insect's salivary glands. This means it's transferred when the insect bites the bat or the bat eats the insect. In experiments in the laboratory, both bats and mice exposed to sterilized vaccine-carrying mosquitoes developed neutralizing antibodies against both diseases. Researchers also conducted a challenge trial for rabies. all of the animals exposed to the virus survived the lethal infection, they could not replicate this for Nympha as they did not have access to high-level biosecurity laboratory, but said that the antibody levels in the vaccinated animals were similar.
Yeah, yeah.
More than what they're doing
fine.
with it now is what that'll be used for. Like, how long until that's...
Well, exactly. They're going to perfect it on the rats and the bats and the stuff, but it's going to be used on us. I mean, they're going to sterilize us without our even knowing, or vaccinate us with the mRNAs or whatever without our even knowing. We just think it's a mosquito bite.
Thank you. What is it? Balls deep there with the $2. That and the $5. I'm gonna do a little burn for everybody here on the thing. We're at $25 for the 31st, which is next Wednesday. Which I'm so grateful for. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys so much. So all that stuff helps. We always count it out at the beginning. So thank you so much. Again, thank you. What was it? Lab Glass and Balls Deep.
What keeps the mosquito from biting people or other animals? Exactly, McMonsterly. And just because it's a alleged anti-Ebola or anti-whatever shot, it can be anything. It could be anything. And they can just tell us it is this.
Balls Deep. I'll wait for the pangolin vaccine. Where's the pangolin vaccine? I'll wait. All right, let's put that there.
Scruffy.
What?
I'd like to think. I like to think that T-Rex, like the dinosaurs and dragons, were the same thing, just how they were perceived, spoken about.
Oh God, have you ever seen? I'll have to find it sometime if you haven't. Have you ever seen the It's not a real one, obviously, but the BBC whatever documentary on dragons? It's like narrated by Patrick Stewart. I'm not even joking.
No.
Patrick Stewart narrates it, and it's like they take a whole bunch of myth stuff and they make dragons real. Like from they get fire breath from eating flint rocks and crushing them into their teeth, and that's how they spark them.
Okay.
And, like they have molars. They have molars that get somewhat soft, and they crunch these rocks into them, and that's how they have the fire breath thing. And that their like fire breath is also the gas that is an air bladder that helps them fly. So after they bit fire breath, they can't fly for a while, and all this other fun stuff. It's like watching, like they've done it with, I think Sam Neill has done one with dinosaurs and stuff like that, where they go off of what they know about dinosaurs, and like, and here we see, like they do all of this, but it's with fucking Patrick Stewart. They talk about a whole variety of types of dragons, ones that are in water, ones that are in the air. It's a whole fun thing, but it's not real. Like the whole thing's fake, but it's done like it's real. It's great. You know what? Fuck me. I'll just have to make you watch it. Lockdowns will return in time for the general election in the UK, so Keir Starmer can pull in Zelensky. Lockdowns for what, though? Sounds like a couple groups of people up on your island are about ready to they're trying the last legal avenue of like elect me and elect us because we're sick of our country being sold out, and it's like eventually like you're either gonna have to hit the cobbles or fucking adios muchachos. Either way, I'm scared for China testing this technology. I don't want mRNA technology being administered to me through fucking mosquito bites. I don't want to be paranoid of every goddamn mosquito bite. All right, so let's go to this. You had heard a thing about the Air Canada plane crash, about it being all what was it?
Yeah, it was. That was not.
Yeah, but like
that couldn't have been true. I laughed because it made no sense.
Right. Well, we got a 23-second interview with from Fox News on Twitter about it, I guess. This guy again doesn't fit the stereotype that you were saying. So I was like, I don't know if I believe that. But now, so for people who don't know, and I'm sure that answer is zero, a plane from Canada was landing at God damn it, I was about to say Heathrow, and that's not the one.
Oh, New York.
At LaGuardia. I was trying to remember the name of the
LaGuardia.
Yeah, because it was landing at LaGuardia. And now, so a plane was landing at LaGuardia. There was a fire truck on the fucking runway to respond to another plane emergency. So a different incident. I don't know if it was necessarily an accident per se, but maybe they needed medical personnel. Who knows? Or a small fire or whatever. So it's responding to a different incident. It's hauling ass down the runway, and they don't hear the air traffic controller repeatedly tell them to stop. You saw the video, we're not going to play it, but you watched it, I think, of the actual collision. Yeah. So the fucking nose of the plane just ate up that vehicle, and vice versa. The pilots were fatally wounded pretty rapidly.
Neither of them survived. Yeah.
Everybody else was injured. And then you were saying, God, I wish you could remember. You were saying they were, you were reading a report that you quickly found out was false. Was they were like, what was it?
Orthodox Jews.
Orthodox Jews. And I was like, now this takes on a whole. Well, here's why. Just hearing that suggestion, like at first, I'm like, wait a minute. But then, like, because I heard the air traffic control thing, like, you know, blah blah blah, and runway is going to be having a landing, and he says the truck's name, stop. And he's like, truck, blah, 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 stop, 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 stop. Like, he's really, like, screaming it. And then he finally says to the plane, there's a truck on the runway. I don't know what to tell you. There's nothing you can do about it now. And you can't stop. Because you're you're beyond, you're past the point of no return, the PNR.
That's why it looked like the nose was just barely pointed up. I guess they were trying to, just out of reaction, trying to pull up out of it anyway.
They were trying to pull up out of it, but there's like nothing you could do. Yeah. You're boned. And then, but hey, at least the driver of the vehicle wasn't, I don't think, too seriously injured.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whew. All right, anyways, let's go catch up with this guy on, I will laugh if he's like, you know what? It was a pretty boring flight, but the end there, pretty fun. You know, and hair raising, like, because nobody. So what he's gonna tell us? It sucked. It was scary. All hell broke loose. Whatever. And Aaron and I were talking about this. Like, when an emergency like that happens, they have to deploy the doors and let you ride the air slides out. And he was like, "That bit's fun." And I'm like, "Yeah, but you're not really in the mood to enjoy the air slide ride. You know, it's not like Saturday afternoon." With your daughter at the inflatable bouncy house park, and we get to slide. No. Pretty horrific thing just happened. Pretty, like, maybe you're grateful to be alive. This would be one thing. Like, I want to see the person, and I also want to see the reaction that the world has to him, of the person that's just like, oh man, oh look, the slide, whee, all the way down. You know. I think somebody slaps that guy. I think somebody, like, he's clutching his briefcase and just, whee, guys, isn't this fun? And then somebody at the bottom, you mother, just right into the face. People have died.
Yeah, but I never thought I'd be able to go down one of those. That was so cool.
I don't know what balls deep means by Trogdor the Burninator. I don't know what that means.
I don't know.
And then St. Caesar telling us meningitis. Oh, the meningitis will be the lockdowns? All right.
Yeah.
Good luck with that, homie. Good luck with that. Jack Cabot had some memorable feuds with Victor Newman over the years.
I know those names. They news guys?
But as we were arriving, we came down really hard. And then we stopped really quickly. And then in about 2 seconds later, we just had an absolute, like, slam. Everybody was flying everywhere. I mean, like, the plane.
All right, so they came down really hard. They stopped really quickly and then had an absolute slam. So I'm guessing they were coming down, and then, like, when he's like, we stopped really quickly is probably when they tried to pull the plane up.
Yeah.
And so that's why they feel like everything came to a halt, because the way gravity plays tricks on you or whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
And then an absolute slam. Just. And you know the slam is where Pilot 1 and Pilot 2 thank you for your service. You don't have an
Mhm.
ejection seat in them bitches, you know?
Nope. Nope.
Ugh. I miss the good old days where you could just turn on the autopilot and that dude would inflate and you could step off.
You just step off, yeah.
You know what accidents like
feel
this are going to be arguments for, though?
No.
Drone flights. Like, get in the drone. Don't worry. No, it's being piloted by somebody. Sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's
Okay.
nobody actually at the wheel. We already have, like, the automatic cars. Like, a lot of people be like, well,
Yeah.
the plane has all the instrumentation, and it's even more, like, intelligent. Like,
Yeah. No, thank you. Another reason why I will not ever fly.
Who's flying? Who's flying this 747? Oh, a Tesla? Oh, fuck.
Some guy in the Philippines.
And the worst part is they'll literally do that too, and that's how the terrorists will win. They just, as opposed to using Microsoft Flight Simulator, they'll just get jobs in Rwanda and they'll fly our planes right into the ground. All right, cool.
Our grandmothers would have laughed.
All right.
Okay, thank you. I thought it was that era.
All right. Okay. I wanted to be clear. I didn't want to admit it. I'm sure people probably could have guessed. I had no idea who he was talking about. Just overall, I don't mean to brag, but my head hurts. My head.
When did-
my
oh, when
thinky
did-
parts hurt. $2 from Balls Deep. Get in the drone. Get in the drone. Auto drone. I like that. Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right, so that puts us at 4. Nice.
I'm
Nice. What?
kind of squirreling. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bull Steve.
All right. Well, no, I'm clicking all the things. All right, so we'll get back. Oh wait, no. So then just crash. We'll go back to this. Yeah, dude, it's not surprising that's how it went through. But you guys were all buckled in, right? Ooh, he looks like he got hit in the head. Either that or this is the worst part. He's got some liver spots or moles or whatever these brown things are. He looks like someone flicked him with like somebody was pouring like Hershey syrup and then they just whipped him with a bunch of it. So I don't know if this is a shadow or it looks like a blemish.
Looks like a bruise.
Yeah.
Or a blemish.
So
Yeah.
did he tap his head on the seat in front of him maybe?
It's like a regular flight, like
Maybe.
always, but
Yeah, he tapped his head on the seat in
Yeah.
front of him.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
where we made
Yeah.
contact. I couldn't boost the auto anymore. All right, fine.
as we were arriving, we came down really hard, and then like we stopped really quickly, and then and about 2 seconds later, we just had an absolute like slam. Everybody was flying everywhere. I mean, like the plane started veering off left and right, and there was, I mean, just it was chaos. I mean, it didn't feel like there was anybody in control. It was
Yeah,
a regular
there-
flight, like always,
there was
but as
nobody
we
in
were arriving,
control.
We came down really hard.
There
Oh,
was
because you crashed into the people who were going to help you out.
well, no, you didn't crash into the people who were
They
going
were
to help you
busy
out.
crashing in, or they were supposed to be helping someone else out,
Yeah.
but then you crashed into them.
You crashed
so then
into
you
them.
needed their help too.
Well, not even
But
the reason
were.
it felt like nobody was in control. Nobody was in control. The driver of the vehicle had no control over the vehicle. The nose of the plane destroyed the vehicle and any ability it had to steer that sumbitch. And then on top of that, the front of your plane, the people who operate the plane to steer it, and all the instrumentation and devices used for said purpose, destroyed all in one foul swoop. So yeah, of course, you know who was steering that thing? Either the natural forces of inertia and or God, and that's it. Doesn't
Okay.
work for. I saw this story. My flies between MSP. Oh, dude,
Yeah. Not for Air
Your
Canada, though, so
brother-in-law,
you're
man?
Okay. That's good.
that's where like I'm gonna get scared because my brother's trying to get commercial for his flight license stuff because he's already an instructor. He does a lot of that. He's got his tenure at the Air Force and the Army before that, and he's got one more tour coming up. And then once he's retired from the military, he's like, fucking. His kids are grown up, whatever. He's kind of not nailed down by much. It's not a bad way to make a buck. Like, he loves to fly. It's his favorite thing in the world. So,
Yeah.
more
Make a
power
fair
to
amount
him.
of money.
May he enjoy his dream.
Yeah.
But like, and so like all of that's going on, and smuggle me into Canada. But all that's going on, like with all this stuff, I'm always just like, it's one of those where I don't want to discourage somebody. But I'm like, it's like if you tell me like, oh, I really want to be an MMA fighter. I'm like, yeah, but I'm worried, you're gonna break easy. I don't. Also want to feel old digger 25 years ago today. The WWF bought WCW. That's how you know what?
Yeah.
I'm not surprised that's how you gauge the passage of your life, sir. But that's neither makes me feel young nor old. Honestly, I'd say that's a null factor in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, by that metric,
I'm okay
I
with
can
that.
gauge any number of things. Like,
I was upset that we lost Xander over the weekend.
Xander who?
Yeah, I can't remember his real name, from Buffy the Vampire
Oh yeah,
Slayer, and
the British actor. Yeah, that
Michael
guy.
something.
My favorite episode is where he's a puppet.
Not the British guy.
My favorite episode is where Angel's a puppet and she's running around with Xander, and Xander has to get permission from the puppet for stuff, and like he gets really, really frustrated, and so he just looks at this one person like, you had the puppet. I love that guy. I might be taking it wrong. I might be thinking the Xander was
not the British dude.
Xander
Not
wasn't
the
the blonde-haired vampire. Then who was
No,
Xander?
no, Xander was the guy that hung out with her and her girlfriends. It was him and Seth Green.
Okay, then never mind. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm not like happy. I don't. It doesn't. Spike.
doesn't
His
affect
name
you.
was Spike. Oh my god.
Oh, it wasn't Spike. No, not Spike. No,
Spike.
Spike is still alive and well, or unalive and well.
Then
Whatever.
I'm good. Then I'm good. Hashtag Spike Buffy OTP. Fucking dude, I'm gonna say this.
I like.
Angel's not good enough for her. You know what I mean? Angel's, yeah, fuck him. Fuck him and the
You're
David.
Team Spike,
Fuck
eh?
him and the David Borealis or Borealis or Northern Lights Attraction, whatever the fuck his last name is, guy that plays him.
I like him.
Yeah, you do. How much did you love him in Bones, where he wears weird socks and big ass belt buckles, just subtly saying, "Look at my dick." You loved that, didn't you? Yeah. There you go.
I wasn't looking at his dick though. I was looking at the belt buckle.
Oh, then you missed the point. She's gonna be like, well, now I have to go back and rewatch the show. Nick Brandon. Oh, that's the actor's name. Nick Brandon?
Nick. Okay, Nick. Okay.
That's a weird. Again, dude, the Nicolas Cage movie. Speaking of things named Nick, the Nicolas Cage movie. Oh my God, was that good? Fuck, I love that movie. I want to watch it again. LaGuardia Airport in New York City. Yeah, I think this is the. All right, so this is the after. We don't know anything about this. Yeah, we have the air traffic chatter, the pictures thing. So here we'll do the air traffic control chatter.
Truck 1 and
This is LaGuardia Tower, Maine. Truck 1 and Company. So he's calling out to the vehicle.
Yeah.
Company LaGuardia Tower requesting to cross 4 at Delta.
Truck 1 and Company, cross 4 at Delta.
Truck 1 and Company crossing 4 at Delta.
Frontier 4195 to stop there, please. Stop. Truck 1, stop. Stop, Truck 1, stop. Stop, Truck 1, stop.
Oh, were they taking off?
Delta 2603, go around, runway heading 2000. Jet 646. Jet 646, I see you collide with the vehicle there, just hold position. I know you can't move. The vehicle's there responding to you now.
Is the runway closed?
Delta 2603, go around, runway heading 2000.
Heading 2000, go around, 2603.
LaGuardia Tower.
Truck 2, runway 4 is closed, correct?
Yes, go on to runway 4 now. Proceed on runway 4, you have access.
So you've immediately lost a runway. Oh, boy. Oh, dear Lord. That is, looking at the belt buckles, Look at the belt buckle. Look how it just straps on. Which, oh, in his pants. I don't know. I wasn't. I'll be honest. I've watched a fair amount of Bones, not because I really wanted to. Somebody else watched it. I didn't mind it. Like, I'm sorry. Like, you live in a
I
relationship.
named
You
Sweets
share.
after a character from Bones.
Oh, I know. You've told me. And and if you wanted to watch it or rewatch it, I wouldn't be like, oh my God, no, I don't fucking care. Like, I don't have a rule about watching like Bones or any other TV shows. But yeah, it's just like, I don't know. It wasn't really for me. I didn't mind. It was another CSI. I was CSI burned out by the time Bones came around. Because for a while, I was original like season 1 Gil Grissom CSI. Just, yeah.
I read the books. The woman who wrote books, the Bones series is a book series. Sorry, I'm having a hard time speaking. But I agree, Bull Steve. Zoe Deschanel is the hotter sister.
Lab Glass saying Johnny looks at belt buckles because they are at eye level. Who is Zoe Deschanel's sister? The girl who played Bones?
The other Deschanel. Bones is, I can't remember her real name, but Zoe is her younger sister. She's the one. Oh shit, I can't remember the name of the show, but she lived. She was a quirky girl, and she lived with 3 dudes in an apartment.
So, like, just any show in the 80s.
Yeah, I know. I'm really not helping you at all. I know. I'm.
Blossom? Was it Blossom? No, not Blossom.
No.
No, I'm kidding. Well, it's Saffron. You know who is into Bones? Peggy. Ba-dum-bum.
Yeah. Shit. Where's her sister's name?
Daredevil starts tomorrow, Johnny. Are you excited? Not really. Not excited. Ooh, Daredevil. Like, it starts tomorrow. This is one of the things where TV,
Emily.
like,
New girl, thank you.
TV used to get to me for this, but like, I don't really do this anymore. I don't need to tune in every week. I've really got to be hooked into the show to be tuning in every week. Other than that, if it's like a thing now where you can watch them on streaming,
I
like,
much prefer the binge.
Yeah, just do them in chunks. Like, I don't know about you, but like when a show gets really good and we have to wait, it pisses us off now. Like we were watching one. What was it? Oh, the 7 Deadly Sins like spin-off show. We're like, oh, this is getting good. This is heating up, and it's like, darn. And I'm like, that
and done.
And we're done for now. Yeah. And you're like, what?
What do you mean we're done?
What do you mean we're done? That's clearly like kind of like a cliffhanger. Like, we're all ready. We're gonna do this. Let's go. So that's the next episode. It's like, yeah, it's like the next season. I guess we're gonna have to wait. And you're just like, fuck. And I'm like, yeah, fuck.
Yeah, not fun.
Or I got you watching one. What is it? The Trigun Stampede thing, where if you had to end on that first season, you'd be like, well, wait a minute, what? So what's going? But we just kind of got set up
now.
But now, well, wait a minute, what?
And,
Yep.
Yeah, not a fan. The show was called New Girl. So Emily Deschanel is the older. She's the one in Bones. She played Bones. Zoe Deschanel was in the show called New Girl. She actually married one of the Property brothers, Canadian twin brothers, who were realtors, and they ended up on TLC with their own realtor home improvement show.
Is Zoe Deschanel the one that was in Thor?
Yes. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. So
I think.
if that's a like dark haired like friend that was like mew mew at one point, like that's Zoe Deschanel. Yeah. You know what? Here, I gotta look up Zoe Deschanel now. I'm confused. The fucking who cares about this story with douche canoe? But if Thor's if what's her nuts friend was Zoe Deschanel.
Yes, it is definitely her.
All right.
Yes.
So then, in other words, the reason why everyone thinks she's hotter is just because she's got ginormous boobs.
Yeah. Well, she's I don't know. Yeah, she's softer. She's rounder.
She's got
Like
big.
her sister is
like,
really
she's-
pretty, but her sister
Yeah, but
is
no.
very angular.
Yeah, but I'm just
very-
saying in general. Like I'm saying, like the people are like, oh, she's way hotter. Like, yeah. How much of it is the boobs? That's my legit question. I'd like, step in, snap your Thanos, snap your fingers, and give her sister's tits, and vice versa, and see who's more popular then.
See, Lab Glass is saying Emily is way hotter. She's got better tits.
That was Kat Dennings, you dipshit. See, you were wrong. I shouldn't have
No,
trusted
because
you.
I just looked at it. I just looked it up. I looked it up.
Day Chanel.
MDB.com. Oh, come on, don't do that. I hate that.
Zoe
she
Deschanel
was a funny
appeared in
character.
Thor and Marvel Cinematic Universe, but she is considered. She's never appeared. She's not in it. So he was right. I had the wrong person.
Okay, I thought it was the chick from Two Broke Girls in Thor originally, but then the first thing that comes up on my search, Zoe Deschanel, IMDb, she was the funniest
God.
character in the whole movie. Turns out that's a quote from her. Yeah,
She's not in
they
the movie.
totally made it look like she was in there.
Yeah, you looked at IMDb. I just like a quick Google search. I had her confused. She looks similar to the chick I was thinking of, but I had her confused. But I will say
she
this:
looks like the Two Broke Girls
I don't
chick.
think this
know.
chick is super hot. Whatever. Like, yeah, whatever.
I think she's prettier than her older sister.
Everybody's getting on me because it was Kat Dennings.
Yeah, Kat Dennings. Yeah,
Here's the other thing. I didn't.
Property Brothers.
I didn't.
Hope she didn't marry the gay one.
I didn't. I had her confused with somebody that she looked similar to, and I was like, "Wait, am I thinking of the right person?" And you told me I was. So I should have
because
just.
my
I
Google
should have just
search
read.
said yes.
That's really
So
weird because
I said yes,
I typed
but then
in.
I was thinking, no, it can't be right because that was the Two Broke Girls.
Because I typed in Zoe Deschanel, Thor, like those 3 words.
So did I.
Zoe Deschanel,
Yes.
Thor, enter, and the AI thing is, though she has never appeared in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, she has been considered for blah 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 blah. So just like
Zoe
that was,
Deschanel Thor, and the very first thing that comes up for me is IMDb. She was the funniest character in the whole movie. Zoe Deschanel ... and then it goes on a list: Iron Man, Thor, Captain America, blah 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 blah. Followed by Zoe Deschanel's Wikipedia. Those are the first 2 things to come up for me,
all right.
making it look like
Okay.
she was in it. Weird. Yeah.
Kat Dennings in
Weird.
both Thor and Two Broke Girls, right? How can you confuse
Yes.
Kat Dennings with another
Broke
lady?
Girl.
You can't mistake those boobs. Again, St. Aaron.
Right.
I had the faces were what were confusing me, and like I said, I not just say because everyone's like she's so much hotter than her sister. I'm like, how much of it is the boobs? So the boobs were obviously forefront in my mind, St. Aaron, first and secondly. Giggity. But also, that furthers my point. I didn't remember her. I thought of Kat Dennings because Kat Dennings is way hotter than her. And again, back to that point, why is Kat Dennings way hotter? Dude, the tits. Like that's.
I didn't know that Zoe Deschanel was in The Hitchhiker's Guide. I never bothered to watch it because I love the book so much, and I just can't be bothered to watch another great book get ruined.
All right, if I can endorse the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy movie, I can. I would simply say this: I know a what would you call a person who's avid like you, avid reader, literal, whatever, an avid reader, very very big fan of the book and everything else. They endorsed the movie, thought the movie was good, and that it hit all the notes of the book, and it was true to the source material. Nothing out of place. So I wouldn't say that you should watch it. I would just say, if that's your fear, like I really, really love the book, I think you might not like the movie as much of the book because a lot of people who really love books have a very like imagined way of characters and situations playing out that I feel like even if they're done over here the same, it might not be quite the same as what you picture. And you might be like, well, I like my version better. But again, that's going to be like flavor. Like overall, the beats, from what I understand, we're true to the book in all the right ways.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Yeah.
A Bookwagen. What's a
yeah.
Bookwagen?
Vogon.
Vogon.
Hitchhiker's Guide.
I thought he was speaking like German. Oh, that's a Bookwagen. It's a wagon made of books.
It's the library.
So you can load
on
all your
wheels.
books made into the wagon made of books. It's books on book wagon violence. Anyways, so
yes, Lab Blast. Canadian Google is fucked up.
that is. All right, you
It
know what
is,
they're not letting
yes.
me do? They're not letting me rewind this. All right, so we're going into this. You sent me this.
All right, I'll have to watch the movie.
Why do you say you have to watch the movie?
Well, there's everyone in chat as well as you is saying that I should give it a go. So I will give the Hitchhiker's Guide a go.
It's like I said, somebody like I approached it this way. I knew more about what was going to happen in the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy movie than anybody who's just never heard of it before. Like I knew way more about what was about to happen XYZ, and somebody had explained it to me by telling me about all their favorite moments in the book. And so I watched that movie going like, oh, this is that moment that she was talking about. This is that moment she was talking about. And it was fun. It was enjoyable. And I liked it. I loved it. My favorite part is just a stupid line where a dude's like, I designed the fiddly bits around fjords. And that's like my favorite part. And there's a whole lot of fun things. I have to say, like, as a movie, not knowing anything about the books, it's a great movie. But from what I understand of people who read the books, it's a very true to the source material thing. I can't speak on whether that's good or bad or whatever, but like I'd say I haven't heard anyone complain like they betrayed the book. Look, it's not like World War Z, which is one that I got lectured about so much that now I bear a grudge. Like I legit, if I ever meet Brad Pitt, I'm be like, dude, I gotta know who do I slap for World War Z? Because I have not read World War Z. I am not a huge World War Z person, but when I heard, and then we watched an MST3K'd, like the Brad Pitt World War Z movie, which had the stupidest product placement thing ever with Pepsi. Did you ever see World War Z?
I never watched the movie. No, I never bothered because I heard about it and I own the book. So
okay,
yeah.
So then yeah,
I mean, it's
no,
at the end of the day, it probably wouldn't be that bad.
Oh my god, no. You have no idea. All right, so guess what we're now adding to we have to be on the couch and watch it together. And now I have to do this. I have to do this with a like comically like fucking giant crater bowl of popcorn because I'm going to be just grabbing handfuls and shoving them into my mouth while I giddily watch you lose your shit at this movie.
Okay.
Things misrepresented, problems being addressed, like completely ignoring awesome parts. They scrap all of the worst parts of the book and they grab just the stupid ones. It's like, why did we do this, but we didn't talk about that? Why did we talk about this, but we didn't? Because you've got this entire collection of hodgepodge stories. And then Brad Pitt's fighting the epidemic, and you're never going to believe how he fights. It's the stupidest bullshit ever. And then... And on top of that, there's I'm going to spoil this for you because you're not going to remember. There's a moment where, like, so he has to do a thing to evade the zombies coming after him and to stop the virus and whatever stuff happens. But at the end of it all, he walks by a Pepsi machine and he kicks it and he gets a Pepsi out. He holds it so you can see the Pepsi logo. And it's the most stupid, like, it's the end of the world. There's packs of fucking human-eating, mutilating zombies. And I can't spoil the other part that would be pissing you off at this point. And you're like, but no, stop and just smell the roses while you drink a Pepsi, asshole. Like, it's like I said, if you're telling me that you have the book and you love the book and you're a fan of Max Brooks. You're a fan of what Max Brooks did in that book series and how he wrote and how creative and everything. If I'm hearing those things right, I'm like, I've got a movie that will make you blow a gasket.
See, Archmagnus Tim is saying World War Z is good for what it is, honestly. It's not the book, but as its own standalone tale, it's okay. And that's kind of, that's the way I'd have to take it because my brain. I've owned the book. I enjoyed it enough to own it, and I still
But this
only
is the part.
vaguely remember.
This part they take a weird hodgepodge of collections of stupid moments and scenes and things and facts about the world from the book to supplant them into this to make this the story they're telling. It's like again, I'm with whoever you said that was the Abel Graham.
Magnus.
Or no, Arch Magnus. Yeah, I'm with what Arch Magnus is saying there, but like it's all right as its own thing. But that's one of those where I'm like, but then don't be World War Z.
Yeah. Yeah. The drink of a dead generation. Ooh. Sorry.
Oh, did I miss somebody's chat on that one? That's funny.
Yeah, Rexstart.
Rex.
Let's see. The drink of a dead generation.
Oh God. Now I want to think of that scene and right where he opens the can and you hear the tsk and the air gets out. I just want to be like, and that was the last breath of all of the boomers. Like, or well, I don't know.
That was the collective last breath.
King Kong Donks, don't read books and then the movie is fine. Kind of.
That would work.
That's what I'd say, because here's what I'd say. I don't care for the overall casting of Ready Player One.
Okay.
I don't like the lead actor in Ready Player One. I think he sucked in that performance. I don't like the look of him. I just don't care for him.
I don't like the look. I don't like the cut of his jib.
Exactly. Right? Like and I'm not saying that as any sort of I'm right or wrong. I'm saying me as a person, it's off. It turns me off a bit. However, that only fueled the utter fucking angry rage monster that was me screaming at the TV. Like back before Ivy was born, when I could just unload on a rant to the point where people be like, dude, you're gonna kill yourself. Like, I was so pissed at Ready Player One, the movie. One, Steven Spielberg directs a movie about a book that's written about a story that the story itself is a love letter to Steven Spielberg. And but I can't reference my own movies and my own works in this book that I'm adapting to a movie. That would be the height of arrogance. No. That would be true to the source material, you retarded cunt. Have you read Ready Player One?
No.
Do it.
No.
Excellent book. Great book. Did you like the 80s? Were you an 80s kid?
Yes.
Awesome book. But if somebody tries to make you watch the fucking movie, even if it's me, you
slap
kick
them
that
across the
person
face and walk
as
away?
hard. No. You kick that person as hard as you physically can in the balls to the point where their skeleton should shoot out their mouth like a fucking Acme cartoon, because that movie is the greatest travesty on what is an amazing story and source material for two reasons. One, I can't reference my own movies. Then don't direct it, ass fuck. Step away from the project. Two, well, we have to make this chick that's not really in the story as big a deal. We have to make her a bigger deal. So it's not that she's embarrassed about a personal disfigurement thing and doesn't want to be seen. That's not why. It's because she's the leader of the resistance. There is no resistance. No. It's the resistance against capitalism. She's leading the resistance against capitalism. Where the fuck did this come from? Oh, the last minute, we don't have a plausible reason, so we just injected, no, she leads the resistance, like a afterthought. And anybody that's been watching the movie go, what resistance? Oh, we passively mention it time and time again about the resistance because there's a group of people that are a whole bunch of communists and socialists on this internet site where they hang out in this digital world for free for the price of a headset or whatever, and now they want a piece of the pie too, and so they're just showing up last minute, and she's their leader. What part of the book is that from? Pulled it right out of her ass, sir. Fuck off. Green Mile was a good movie, but most folks haven't read the books. The books actually put the movie to shame. How do the books put the movie to shame?
Book? I've read The Green Mile, but it was just one book.
Wasn't there a theory that the what is it, the Watchtower or whatever, the one with Idris Elba, that story was supposed to be
the gunslinger.
The gunslinger. Isn't he supposed to be traveling through? What was it?
Well, the low men, you'll find the low men in multiple different Stephen King books
he's in all of their worlds.
Yes. Yeah. At one point or another, he ends up coming out into all of those worlds.
Dude, what's the one that they did the movie of where it's like they're on an airplane and they're eating up all the world and there's like nowhere for them to land eventually? Fuck, I don't remember what that
shoot.
was.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
That
like, I should
movie,
know that one.
That movie gave me fucking nightmares.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Stephen King wrote The Green Mile, released his 4 mini novels originally. So there you go. Okay.
Langoliers.
Okay.
Thank you, Archer.
Langoliers.
Yeah, dude.
Thank you.
Langoliers fucking like as a book, I could read that and my brain would interpret it. However, the way they chose to execute it in the movie and its stupid, cheesy fucking graphics, but like the Langoliers, I didn't sleep for like a day. Like my body needed a severe amount of exhaustion because I was just terrified of like the world being and it's gone. You know how you're afraid of like,
seen that one.
you know how you're afraid of falling without seeing the bottom, or just falling with more than enough time to see the
free fall, knowing that you're going to land. But yeah,
the thing that scares me like that, the only thing I can think of is the idea that you're just falling endlessly. Like we're just falling forever. CGI monsters. Langoliers got me. Anyways, dude, fucking hey, I love it when you're on the show. It's just stupid, weird stuff we get into. We have. We have about an hour about 2 hours. 2 hours left in the program. I can't do math. Can you tell? You sent us this video. Hopefully.
Yes, I did. And you know what? I'm going to pop off so I can get a coffee. So I'll be here, but I won't be here.
Arch Magnus Tim, if I'll be honest about this, and I've heard it from multiple sources, the Dark Tower series, and thank you for reminding me, like if they do the Dark Tower series, I want them to do a better ending than Stephen King, no offense.
Fuck yeah. Oh my God. Waiting years and years and years and years and years.
He pulled an R.R. Martin. Did he pull an R.R. Martin before it was cool? Did he pull an R.R. Martin before R.R. Martin where R.R. Martin was like...
He did worse. He did worse because George R.R. Martin just left it. Just floating. Stephen King ended it so badly. I would have rather he just never written that last book. It was such a cop-out. It was so ridiculous. It pissed me off so much. Oh, my God.
Because I remember watching the movie. We watched the movie with Idris Elba, the Dark Tower movie, and you told me that you literally, and this shocked me because I've never heard this before, from someone who's like, I read the book series and I was a fan of the book series. You preferred the movie ending to the one that fucking Stephen King did. And that's the scariest part.
Totally popped out.
I love some Stephen King shit. Like one of my favorite. I think we've watched this. Did we watch? We had to have watched Storm of the Century.
Yes,
it's one of my favorite Stephen King stories. I don't know if it. I don't know if it's a book or not. I know I fell in love with it because of the like 2 or 3 episode mini movie TV event. But I love fucking Storm of the Century and And now, like, I'm curious, like, if that is a book, like, if it was a book before it was a TV series thing, like, adapted for, I want to see if Dark Tower dude's in there.
Yeah, it was definitely a book. One of my favorite Stephen King's, oddly enough, is Dolores Claiborne, with the Eclipse.
I have no idea what that is.
It was, I really enjoyed Stephen King's writing. It's too bad that he's such a like liberal bot in real life, but I really enjoyed his books, and I loved the fact that things like The Low Men, the Gunslinger series, sewed itself into and out of all of the other books so seamlessly that you don't even really notice. Unless you're looking.
And that's a fun little
Hearts
thing.
in Atlantis was brilliant. It branches into the Dark Tower. The movie is completely different from the book, though. Hearts in Atlantis, the book, is completely different.
Peter Straub.
But I really love Stephen King.
Yeah,
his works. The person sucks, but...
All right, I swear to God, I'm gonna get to this video you sent me if it's the last thing I do because we've been trying.
Okay, I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna go and get some coffee, and we're gonna.
Well, fuck. Now I gotta wait for you to come
we're
back.
Gonna play this video.
I can't play the video now if you're gonna get up and go leave. And all right, let's.
Well, no, because I've seen this, so I'm not gonna miss anything, and that way my camera doesn't have to be in the way.
All right, all right. So, well, it's still there. It's just now the box is gray.
That's true. Well. Okay, whatever.
All right. This is This is the moment in unusually slow pursuit.
Right.
Came to a dramatic end. All right, I need to see the full thing. All right, let's pull up.
Yeah.
All right, so he's on a scooter. So the dude's chasing
He's on
like
one of those e-scooters.
what? All right, so a guy on a bike is chasing a guy on an e-scooter.
I'm not
The
going to
cop
stop
on the
following
bike,
you.
yeah.
I'm not going to stop following you. Middle of the street towards Victoria Centre. Great.
I mean, dude,
He's hurling. He's yelling at the cop as he's running away on this e-bike thing or e-scooter.
I don't know if you can tell,
No, but-
buddy. The cop was telling him, "I'm not going to stop following you." It doesn't sound like the cop's really pushing it. Like, what are you going to? Are you hoping to like burn him out on endurance? My odds are on him. Like, he can coast and recharge his batteries, and the will to get you can keep him going beyond his limits. When your battery reaches E, you're going to have to use your foot for this thing, and that's going to be sad.
Yeah.
Those
or
are some tiny
if it's
wheels.
one of the ones that he rented, as soon as the money runs out, it'll just lock up.
No, I think it'll go dead, and then the wheels you'll be like pushing against brakes in a sense. I don't think it'll just lock up. That'd be too much of a
Maybe.
risk. That'd be too much of a risk
Hello,
that you're
Alan.
in, like this guy, you're in traffic and it locks up and it flips you in front of this car and you're dead. Like, and they'd be like, look, he had exceeded his ride fare, sure, but that's not a crime worth executing him for. Like, right? So I don't think it would just lock up.
Hey, Bud Bridges.
Hey,
see you
Bud
too.
Bridges, good to see you. Stephen King is a big jerk. He wrote it deliberately
Yes.
to piss off the readers. King, these sycophants will praise any pile of crap I write.
Oh, I won't. I was so fucking pissed. I was so pissed. I waited forever for that thing, and it was such a cop out. It's so uncool. So uncool. All the work, the effort, the fact that he was able to thread it in amongst all of his other books, the masterpiece that was this series, and he just throws a cop out at the end. It not thrilled at all. Not good.
That's
Because
why
I know he's an absolute dick in real life. I'm not surprised that he wrote it that way deliberately to piss us off. Not surprised.
that's
Bridges, don't read the last book. Don't.
that tickles me a bit though. like from his end, like
But he
dude,
did
you
it
know
on
what?
purpose.
Yeah, like you fucking based. I mean, you're a piece of shit, but fucking based. All right, cool.
Yeah.
You had the
But what
opportunity.
about those of us who aren't sycophants, but we really loved the series?
He wasn't
Like, why
talking
do you
about
gotta
you.
ruin it for us? But he ruined it for us.
Look,
It's
sometimes
still ruined.
look. Sometimes to pull off a really great prank, apparently you got to shit on the cake, and afterwards nobody gets to eat cake. Look, it's not fair to those of us who don't have diabetes, but it is pretty funny. Stop, or I'll say stop again. Yeah, but AP, this is the best part. Stop, or I'll say stop again. He's keeping right up with the guy the whole time. Like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. As soon as you get off of this thing, I'm gonna get you. And spoiler, alert, he does.
Just the way we stop.
Oh, dude, never mind. It's not. He's pushing it with his foot.
Yeah, because it's not.
It's
going
either
fast
not
enough, I guess.
It's either not powered or it's not giving it enough, and he's giving it extra, and it's still not
Yeah.
helping.
Just pull over and stop.
Get out of the way! I'm going 15 miles an hour. That's being generous. I bet they're hitting like 3. Oh no, he's busy yelling at the cop. He doesn't see this person
Yeah.
over here.
Yeah, he's looking
Middle of
back.
the street towards Parliament Street.
Nice. And he's done.
Dude. And he's down.
Yeah. It's like he didn't know where to go.
He ended up
So
pleading
he
guilty to dangerous driving. I was ignoring all of the information of this story. I was just watching.
I didn't realize there was a story written down below.
All right, let's go and do the story one last time without pausing, and I'll read the story parts. It came to a dramatic end. The slowest chase in history came to a dramatic end
Just pull
a few
over.
moments earlier. This is Graham
I'm not gonna
McCarthy.
stop following you. I'm not going to stop.
All right, I got to turn off this closed cap. Why does this keep turning back on? Captions off. All right.
Following you.
It is an illegal scooter. All right, so the scooter, he either stole it or it's not legal on the streets, or it's an illegal scooter, whatever that means.
Towards Victoria Sunrise.
We were keen to speak with him on a drugs matter. All right, so he's dealing. This guy's dealing, and they caught him dealing, and he ran for it.
Scooter.
Just pull over and stop.
He was less keen to speak with us
Pull over and stop.
for obvious reasons. All right, so they're doing KPH. He was hitting 18. What's that in miles an hour? That's
18 clicks. Probably about 30.
Oh, it says 16.2.
Roughly.
That he was up to 18 at one point.
Milton Street towards Parliament Street.
Yeah, he just dropped down to 14. So that's got to be KPH. Otherwise, I don't know what other unit of measure, because that's what they use over there. You guys use the same shit, right? You guys don't use miles like fucking Americans, and there's no way he was doing 14 miles an hour.
Clicks.
Oh, Balls Deep saying it's not illegal, it's undocumented.
Oh, there you go.
He ended up pleading guilty to dangerous driving.
Well, I go.
He tried to run away. He's now been jailed for that and other motoring offenses. And for dealing drugs. First of all, I want to say this guy looks way too old to be getting arrested for being a street. Like, is it weird that I'm like,
he's
I'm
got
sorry.
gray in his.
Like, you shouldn't, like,
beard.
and he's talking like a kid, and I'm like, you're not a kid. He's like, don't come at me, Bravo. Like, dude, excuse me? You do realize this is
9 miles an hour.
This is embarrassing that this is what you're up to in your life. Like, this is embarrassing for you, sir. At this point in your life, this is embarrassing for you. And I love that it's just like he's lecturing this guy that the cop is like coming up to him too close and making him feel like dangerous and threatened and all this other stuff. It's like, right, but he was also telling you to pull over. So if you want to pull the whole, I'm not a traffic hazard, you are. Yeah, but that's after you already resisted arrest. Like, if you would have obeyed the police officer and pulled it the fuck over, you wouldn't have been a traffic hazard. And the only reason he kept sticking on you is because, again, you weren't going to pull over. Like he told you, I'm not going to just stop chasing you. It was way too easy for him. He was in it to win it. About 10 miles an hour, says AP. Yeah, so they were doing like 10 miles an hour. You know you never want to pay the upcharge for police evasion package when you rent these things, but you regret it later, says Rexstar Parody Account. Right? So many people. You just paid that 6 pence, little extra bit. You barely notice it at the end of the day. And you're not going to have to pay for the evasion charge later. Fucking scooters, man. Fucking scooter. All right, there we go. Boop. All right, back over here. Remove his ankle. Hell, whoa, what?
Run over his ankle.
Oh, God. You know what it is? I read message removed by moderator right under that while I read run over, and it put remove his ankle. And I'm like, wait a minute, what? 1 mile per hour is about 1.6 kpm, says Mr.
Yeah. I did the best backwards in my brain, which is why I looked it up. It felt wrong.
Here's what I don't know. I don't know so bad that when I accidentally bump my driving, like my steering wheel, and it switches my miles per hour to kph, I freak out and I try to remember how to switch it back, and I'm like, get it back. I can't handle it.
Wow.
I need my
I know
speed.
it was kind of nifty when we'd get cars that had both. Back in the 90s.
Well, they're marked on the
car that had
thing.
both.
Like they're usually marked on the miles per like
nowadays. Yeah. But it wasn't always a thing.
I guess you should have just switched to miles per hour when you had the chance then. Now that people have capitulated
The rest of the world uses kilometers. It's just $2.
And guess what's wrong? The rest
Why do we have to learn a whole new system?
Okay, hold on.
You guys
How many talks?
Special.
How many talks we had? You're just sitting there, like, but obviously there's a lot of signs. It's all coming in. It's all going bad. Here, I dare to say, Hear me out. Scientifically speaking, we don't know, but maybe if you all would abandon KPH and embrace miles like motherfucking true blue Americans, we'd be in a better world. Like a better world. Less crime, less
Would it really
poverty.
be better because we're not using clicks anymore?
Yeah.
I know for a fact it would not be better if we started having to use Fahrenheit instead of Celsius. Celsius makes sense. When does it change between hot and cold? When water becomes ice. That's when it changes.
Yeah, at 32 degrees Fahrenheit. How hard is this to remember?
No.
It's
zero.
a set thing. It's a set
Zero.
thing.
It's exactly. It's a set thing at 0.
32 degrees Fahrenheit.
And then it's either water or it's ice.
Yeah, 32
plus
degrees
or
Fahrenheit. How
minus,
hard is this?
Depending on.
So
but
if you know
start
it,
at
if you know it's
0.
going to be under
you don't
32.
Start counting at 32.
Yeah, you do.
It's just silly.
Have you ever tried
No,
being
you
a middle-aged
don't. You
woman?
do.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The rest of the world.
Do you know how?
doesn't.
Do you
It's
do you
just
want,
kids.
dude? I don't think you need to have a talk with your gender because a lot of them start counting at 32. No, I'm. They want the counter to start at 1 when they're at 32. Like, no, I'm 1. I'm 1. 5 countries use the standard imperial measurement. Oh, 5. So it's not the whole world. There's a song, I Will Walk 500 Miles. There is no song called I Will Walk 500. Yeah, because 500 miles is way more than 500.
500 clicks and I would walk 500 more.
And I'll be done before everybody else because I'm a cheating short distance whore.
So there you go.
Dude, like if you're doing 500 clicks, I'm sorry, 500 miles, it's got way more gumption. You're handling way more distance.
Is it that way? Is miles longer than clicks? See, I get them all mixed up. I thought clicks were more than. Okay. AP, I agree to disagree. Fahrenheit makes no sense whatsoever because no one starts counting at 32.
1.6 clicks is a mile, so every mile is almost more than 1.5 clicks. So if you're doing 500 clicks, you're missing a lot of miles.
Okay, that's what I was. I like I said, I mix them up. I can't remember which one's which because I don't function in that.
Balls deep. He did the math for you, and I would roll 780 kilometers. And I would roll 780
more
because that's a number that's mathematically accurate, but it's not very catchy at your door. Yeah, it just doesn't go.
It's not. You're right. It's not quite.
And I patched it in as best as I lyrically could. It does not fit.
Yeah, it did. It tried.
I will say on the face of it though, 780 does sound more impressive than 500. But then when you realize it's actually the same exact amount of distance, it's like, well, now let's go with the one that's phonetically pleasing, and that's not the 780. So sorry, but thank you for the world's slowest high-speed chase. It's like I feel like there's only one high-speed chase. You know what I want to see now though? I want to see the cop on the scooter chasing a dude in a motorized wheelchair, and he's just holding the joystick forward, just on the street. He's like, pull it over, no, pull it over, no. Like he can't grab the wheelchair because then he's assaulting a handicapped person, and even for a cop, like in this situation, it's not a good look. Gets to the point where he's just writing him the ticket as they roll. Look, here's what you did. Here's your violation. And you've got to appear before the judge. Hello, Sweets?
Yes.
Sweets is the stripy one.
Mabel.
500 or 5,280 feet is a mile. Yeah, but that doesn't fit anything. 500 clicks sounds like you can figure out what porn to watch. I think he means can't figure out what porn to watch. I don't know why that comment made me sneeze, but it did.
Because I'm imagining the gods must be crazy.
Did you think about
language
me when I mentioned
being
porn?
Spoken by sitting in front of the TV, you guys, and they're trying to figure out what to watch. You just get the gods might be crazy.
Now
So
I
yeah,
remember.
it made me giggle.
Reminds me of Kids in the Hall, Cops versus Escape Prisoners. I don't remember that one. St. Darren. But
well,
yeah, dude, fucking just get and just dude on the scooter.
Digger is wrong. I tend to be wrong more often than I'm right. That's why do your own research is really important. You shouldn't just,
I did research
Listen to
Google
me.
and it said you were wrong.
Well, there you go.
And Google wouldn't
My
lie.
Google says
Google
different
wouldn't lie.
things than your Google says.
Right?
So whose Google is right? Probably yours.
My
Mine's
Google
censored
has a
and shit,
first
I'm sure.
name, but its last name is probably a Jew. Well, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know what came over me there. All right, so we have this other thing you've done. We've done one of this guy's videos before. We're doing it again. I guess the way you're explaining, he's kind of like a Tucker Carlson of Canada. Like an independent news agent
Tucker's
of Canada.
who is this guy?
The PFT dude.
Oh, the PFT. Oh, okay. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I'm not looking at the. I was
Right.
trying to find out that it's 100. It's 100 degrees Celsius is when water boils. Rusty, I had to look it up. Hello.
Or
Hello?
like here's the thing, like in America, like we're like, what temperature does water boil at when it's bubbling? You heat it up till it's bubbling. And
When
it's
it
boiling.
bubbles.
That's when it bubbles.
I like that.
There's a little like kid song like on kids shows like, how can you tell when your water's at a boil? Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. Like that's it. It bubbles. Is it bubbling? It's not boiling.
Lots of little bubbles. It's not boiling. That's simmering.
That's a simmer.
You have a song for that?
Simmer, simmers. No, I don't. I don't have a song for that too. All right. Anyways, fucking shit on my bit.
I
Crashing
don't know.
my style
My
left, right, and
Google
sideways.
is obviously different than everyone else's because I got a different answer for what temperature Celsius does water boil at, but I also got a different for the miles into clicks. I got 804 miles or 804 kilometers. Not
AP telling me
780.
just to screw the bit. 212 degrees Fahrenheit is boiling, right?
Oh, that's Fahrenheit. Okay, but yeah, at Celsius, he asked me in Celsius, and it's 100.
Right. Well, it's so weird. What elevation above sea level does that change? Like the sea level elevation change the boiling? You know what this is? Not what we were talking about. We have an hour and a half left in the
Not at all
show,
what we were
and I
talking
still
about?
haven't gotten to. We have stuff in the second hour I wanted to do. We're
All right,
never
well then
gonna
let's
get to
drop
it.
this.
Yeah, let's go to this. All right,
Let's not worry about this
why
guy
don't you
then.
why don't you set it up since we've done all this? No, like you were telling me,
Oh.
like because I was saying we didn't want to watch, but like pre-show spoilers. I was saying I didn't want to just keep watching this guy's news reports on what's going on in Canada, and you're like, oh well, he's like an independent news source in Canada, so it's like he's a legit news person, but
He's
whatever.
got a website. You
Right.
can go to his website.
So like I said,
like the
I rethought about that, and then I'm like, well, I talk about stuff Tucker Carlson says, so this guy's like a Tucker Carlson of Canada. So like
kind of. This guy was hanging out in catching people attending the Bilderberg meetings
Bilderberg.
long before
You guys
they
wait, hold on,
admitted that
hold
it
on,
was
hold on,
actually
hold on.
fake.
Shut the
I know.
You guys
I
built a
know.
Borg? Like a whole
We
cube or
built
like
a
one Borg?
and he knew about it, and he told everyone, and people didn't believe him that the Bilderberg even existed. And he said, no, it's here. And finally, now we
Resistance
admit
is
that
futile,
the
eh?
Bilderbergs have meetings. And yeah.
Resistance is futile. Don't be a hoser, eh?
Resistance is futile, eh?
Canadian Borg could be the scariest thing in the world.
Polite as fuck.
Sir, we're detecting massive spaceships approaching the planet. We're receiving a signal. We are Borg, eh?
What did they say? Are they bored?
Borg.
No, we're Borg, eh?
We're the Borg, eh? Sir, we're being approached. We're being approached by a fleet of flying Tim Hortons. They're flying.
Oh,
Alrighty.
geez
Anyways,
Louise. Zim, yes, I measure pressure in PSI because that's why I was taught, or that's how I was taught. So there you go.
I measure pressure in pure. It's really hard to fill
Yeah?
your tires in pure pressure.
Well, you mustn't be very good at it. I was always
No,
very
no, no.
good at filling my
Well, no, filling your
with
tires.
pure
But I'm
pressure.
saying, how many pure pressures does your car tires run on? Not a lot of people keep those
So
records
what
around.
Usually 60.
Folks,
60 pure
60?
pressures?
Roughly. I mean, I'm totally guessing. I haven't had
So if you
car
walk
in
down,
ages,
if you walk
so
down a busy
filling
high
it
school
with pure-
hallway and everybody calls you a slut, you're good for the week. Like, it's all right. Okay.
Yeah, those were the days. Now I'm running on flats because I just can't get the enough peer pressure to fill them.
Somebody call me a whore. All right. So now I'm gonna play this guy because again, we're fucking losing it here. All right, here we go. Boom.
Canada is sliding down a very dark path. When the state starts compelling religious institutions to participate in procedures that they view as homicide, because that's what their faith teaches, then freedom of religion isn't infringed, it's gutted. Over 100...
Do you guys have freedom of religion?
Kind of.
Like, but like
We've got a lot of suggestions.
a lot of
we got some
suggestions.
suggestions. Yeah. But nothing's actually set in stone like you guys, literally. Yeah, we've got suggestions. But it all
it's not like
depends on
it's not the Holy Bible, it's the holy if you could fill out these GPS reports. Yeah.
Well, that's what this is about. Like Bill C9 is just about passed. They passed it through. They finagled their way into no questions, no debating about it. They just passed it through. So I think it's got one more reading, and it's passed. And that will make it illegal to quote scripture in public. It'll make it illegal to pray over your meal in public. It really goes after your religious rights if you happen to be Christian of any denomination. It's ridiculous. And this is exactly that. They're taking hospitals that are run by Christian religions. Christian churches are running these hospitals. So of course,
but aren't
suicide
these
is no good.
people aren't these people the ones doing it like the socialist, like we should all be one collective, whatever? Why would they be eroding just one religion and not all of them? It seems weird that they're going anti-religion, but just one in particular. It just seems strange. Like
I know.
not,
I don't understand it either. Why are they
like,
only,
Like I hate to say it. I'll be fucking wearing Levi's from head to toe if you said something like, and we're banning public calls to prayer. Fuck yes.
Right?
Like no offense. Like I don't care what you believe, but you have zero right to blare that on a loudspeaker at 3 a.m. Well, then, if they're allowed to do that, then I'm allowed to walk down the street ringing my giant cowbell screaming, "Bring out your dead." It's my religious right as a person who believes in dead people. Just as an overall concept. They're real. You can see them. My religion, like, a lot of religions sell you fake shit. I'll show you some fucking dead people. They're a real thing. They exist. They exist. I don't know. I don't know if I believe in dead people. Here, this is Mrs. McCarthy. Dead.
She was alive yesterday. She's dead today. Here she is.
Don't believe me? Here's a stick. Don't believe me? I'm approaching like a 5-year-old. Don't believe me? Here's a stick. Poke the dead person. Fucking dead.
Oh my goodness.
I'll just every sermon I just roll onto a really elevated stage, right? And the podium that I roll up to or whatever sits up really tall. And so at the end of it I'll be like, and a lot of people say, what is what is a dead person? And to them, I say this, and I hit a button and the front of the podium opens up and just a dead body falls out. That's a dead person. What happens when we die? Button. And body just falls out. That's what happens. We all good now? All right. Mr. Q saying, don't poke dead people with a stick. They release gas and it's gross and it stinks. Well, just you gotta be careful where you poke. And also, don't be gross. We're not gonna deal in like fucking like spoiled past their prime dead people. We're dealing with only
we're talking about freshies only.
Fresh dead people, right? When the dead people start to turn, that's the beautiful thing about dead people. There's always more of them. If you wait, there will be more. And we'll Look, I don't mean to brag here, but there are so many like freshly dead people available in the world on any given basis that we could have way more than one church. And every Sunday, just piles of dead people. Bring out your dead. The worst part is this whole bit started because I was like, I don't like what one community does publicly with their religion. Not because of anything about the religion. I just find it annoying and overbearing. But anyway, I bet you that would be the first community to be like, you know what? Hey, bring out our dead. We've got a few people in here. Like I bet they'd be the first one to take you up on a free corpse disposal. All right, Futurama had the right idea. Use old people as batteries. Because if there's one thing old people have, it's an abundance of energy. Gotta poke the whales. Don't want them exploding. No, you gotta drill, like, I don't know. The whales, that's, how do you get rid of a whale carcass? You know?
Well, you've got to, like you said, you got to poke them before they start rotting. Otherwise they explode. And that's a whole nother form of mess. But you want to hopefully get them while they're still relatively freshly dead, and then you can poke them full of holes and chop it up and cart it off.
Rusty Graham says, I translated Yusha from the Latin scripts. Bacon. I don't know what it means about, what do you mean about bacon? What is Yusha in the Latin?
He translated Yeshua.
Yeshua.
From the Latin. Yeah. Yeshua. It's another name for Jesus.
Oh.
Yahweh. Yeshua.
Freak Night about Johnny's Church of Exotic Death. There's no exotic death in it. Well, I suppose I don't control how they die. But we're not going to do, like, if somebody fell and got like a fence post in the eye, we're not going to open the door and they're there with the fence post to fall through the rest of their head when they hit the ground again. Like, we're not going to do that. Just natural.
Well, I like what Freak was saying. The kid says, Mom, what happens when you die? Johnny steals your body to use as a prop in his church. Mom, what happened with Grandpa? He died. Yeah, Johnny took the body. Don't worry about it. You'll see him on Sunday.
Sorry, Tim. He wasn't reaching out for you. That was the rigor mortis that had set in beforehand. So his arm was like spring loaded. Once that door opened, he just, so I sorry. I realized I'm sorry. That is your grandpa. He'll probably give you some nightmares now about like zombie granddad coming at you in his last moments. Just arg. And just, no, don't worry. But don't worry, Tim. Just remember, you don't have to worry about your grandpa. He's gone now. He's dead. Look, we proved it. See? That's a dead guy right there. If you mean a whale carcass, dead animal, here's what you should do in Bloomington, Minnesota, and don't try to deal with something that big yourself. Why would there be a whale carcass in Bloomington, Minnesota?
I don't know.
I understand we have the Great Lakes and stuff. Do whales come in on the Great Lakes?
I don't know, but there is there in Utah, there's a ye old timey law on the books that you cannot hunt whales in Utah. So at one point there had to have been whale.
Or they were talking about fat people.
Utah.
And somebody's like, oh, I was hunting me a land buffalo. And they're like,
old time baby. I don't know. King Kong dog, I don't give a fuck. ChatGPT told me that. Okay. Well, that's fine.
Okay.
ChatGPT.
ChatGPT wouldn't lie to me. Land whales, says AP. Land whales. All right, dude, like we've been skipping over this dude's whole thing.
Okay.
Faith-based facilities all across Canada now hang in the balance. If they win this Supreme Court case, it's over. Made on demand will be everywhere, or these places close. But make no mistake, this is the tipping point. What began as choice for the dying has morphed into compulsion for everyone. Priests are being silenced, and patients are pressured. And now, entire hospitals are being forced to become execution chambers. This is tyranny, dressed up as tolerance. Folks, Canada is sliding down a very dark path. When the state starts compelling religious institutions,
this is where I get like he's talking about this and as opposed to like showing you the documents about these laws they're going to pass, we just show this CJ. Canada is sliding down a very dark path. An AI man is walking down a hallway. It's like, okay, but that's not.
That's him. Originally, it was him with his camera walking. It's an actual. There's video of him himself doing it. He's just, yeah.
All right. Well, either way.
Anyways, if you want to go to his website, the website is Press for Truth. And he's got like articles and stuff that he writes, but he gets most distraction off of his videos that he puts on YouTube and Rumble and whatnot.
All right. Well, like we played a few of them. And it felt like I was just somebody's ranty videos. It's interesting. I find out that he's like a legit like independent news source. It's fine.
Yeah, he's a legitimate news.
It's
yeah, like he's got his little press badge thing.
All right. So so from that to this, you guys just can't win medically. Now there are people proposing. Who are these people that we're looking at proposing this?
Oh, for 5 6s, I can't remember now.
All right, well, let's zoom out. If you give me the news stories, I expect you. College of Physicians and Surgeons in Canada. So you're some representative of theirs?
Yes.
Mandating psyche suggests. So they're suggesting. So this is a reporter, and this is some.
This is just a representative for the College of Physicians and Surgeons in Canada.
But so this isn't. Yeah. This isn't like worrisome, like there's a bill being proposed yet, but this is like worrisome, like they're talking about, like, hey,
this is what they're discussing. Yeah.
I mean,
there's no bill in place as yet.
I'm going to tell you this
is the sort of thing they're thinking. This is the direction they're going in.
I don't know about other people, but I know as for me, that shit ain't going to fly again in this fucking country for me. Like, it doesn't
mRNA,
matter.
No way.
Like, if doctors are pushing stuff, whatever, like, I'm like, no. Like, I if there's one thing that COVID taught me, it taught me to tell doctors to go themselves, because like according to all the doctors and all the stuff that I've understood, to the point where like before she passed, like my sister thought me and her like were at like a race on who would, and anyways everybody said me, her included, because of everything we knew medically. I stepped away from all those medications and I was doing way better for a long time. I've gone downhill. And like we tried the medications don't fix anything. Without the medications, there are a couple issues, but we're doing better than we are without with them. So, and with COVID, like that's one where after that I can't do this. I can't do this where you will push me to take something, even when all the evidence, including my personal experiences, say no. It's not like no. This is a serious thing, and if you get it, it's going to affect you like this. Don't tell me how it's going to affect me. I've gotten it before. Yeah, but if you get a worse strain, like, dude, I've had it 3 times, and every single time I don't notice, except for the fact that I lose like my smell. I notice when I can't taste my weed, and that's it.
Oh goodness, yeah.
And I still firmly believe that the severe fucking like chocolate frosting layer of THC resin I probably have in my lungs is why like COVID couldn't really get to me as a respiratory illness. It kind of got stuck in the sludge pit of marijuana, and my body was able to deal with it every time. Because I wasn't bedridden, I wasn't laid up. I was we're fine.
Yeah. Something to do with the coughing and the cytokines.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
Like the guy.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Shoto! Like,
It was all the coughing that us potheads do that kept us from getting sick with the COVIDs, allegedly.
And you've talked about how even they recommend, perhaps psychiatric medication or something for people that don't want to take a vaccine.
So this has come out recently out of the College of Physicians and Surgeons of Ontario. The college sent out a letter or a memo to all the doctors in Ontario suggesting to them, now so far they're not mandating it, they're just suggesting it, that any of their unvaccinated patients, that they should consider that they have a mental problem and that they should be put on psychiatric medication. So far it's
right, because nothing will make you think that the system's out to get you, and these medicines and these vaccines are some sort of nefarious plot. Like, oh, you don't want to take them? You must be crazy then.
Yeah. Yeah.
COVID shots caused a cytokine storm that killed a lot of old and weak people. Yeah, again, like, this is one of those things where as a weakened immune system person, and like it's been proven before, when I get like a fucking common cold and I'm laid up for a day or two, like bedridden, or I get the flu and I'm in the fucking hospital, like I get sick and it's a problem. Like my body does not handle getting sick well. So I was legit concerned at first about COVID, and nothing. I got it again 3 times, and the 3rd time I barely even noticed. It didn't stop me for more than a couple of days. Like I wasn't, I was never like, I can't get up, I can't do it. Just lost my sense of taste. That's it. Sense of taste, sense of smell. And then I take a test and it'd say it's positive. So I either got false positives or it wasn't jack shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm at the same point with the MS drugs. They seem to be worse than they help. They are. Like I discovered with, and I'm going off of my own personal experiences. It's not medical advice, so take it with a grain of salt. But like my last doctor before this one that I have now, my last neurologist, was constantly telling me, "Oh, you're on death's door, and if you were my brother, this is what I would tell you to take." And I went with more and more dangerous medications, and every time, like we switched the medications because we were trying to deal with, his words, not mine, the secondary progression. That was the overall relying problem. I wasn't having relapse after relapse. We were trying to deal with the secondary progression. We get through all those medications. He starts talking about a medication because of COVID, and I start telling him that I'm not concerned about COVID, whatever. He gets upset, and he eventually just kind of yells at me, "No medicine treats secondary progression." And then so I asked him straight to his face, why have we spent the past couple years cycling me through medications? If they don't treat secondary progression and there's nothing we can do for it, like why wasn't that ever brought up before now? Like before it was, this wasn't working, so let's try this one. Now, it was never like, why didn't you just say, well, secondary progression isn't really treated, so whatever. And again, I, having had no medication since then, I've had no real MS flare-ups. I've had no relapses that I know of. I'm the first person to figure out if they are there. And I'm healthier, and I'm past my expiration date. Like, so yeah. Fuck the doctors, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, and that was a thing, like to the point where my mom told me this with what happened recently with my sister. My sister's situation was not doing well, but in my family, it was so widely believed that I wouldn't be here anymore that literally before she passed, she said, like, "Oh, well, you know, it's a race to see who goes first, and fuck it, I'm not going to let Johnny win." And I was like, dear Lord. So, and just again, that whole thing, my whole family's been putting up with that. I've been living under that stress. That certainly can't be healthy with the medication alone. Like, Johnny, if you could get rid of the MS, but at the cost of losing your arms, would you do it? Rid of the MS? What do we mean by losing arms? Like all the way up to the shoulder? Now you're really pushing it because, like, I need the arms to do stuff too, okay? Like, we can overcome some shit, but I don't know. That's a weird thing. Johnny's passed the expiration date and turned into buttermilk. Doctors are confidently wrong about as much as Google's AI overview.
Yeah.
No, you have the elbows, says King Kong Dong. Well, now we can talk. I'm going to have to get some very interesting gaming apparatuses to allow me to continue to play World of Warcraft. That's literally what it comes down to at that point. I can adapt to the rest of life, but how do I go back to playing WoW? No, it's weird.
We'd figure it out. We'd figure it out for you.
Plus,
The minute you
I'll
didn't
let
have
you
MS
keep the
anymore,
nubs.
we'd figure it out.
Nubs goes anywhere from the wrist to the shoulder bone, sir. Define nubs. I don't want to look like that one dude on Meth Geo Tracker or whatever. Meth Geographic, that's what it is.
Yeah, Tweaker Geographic.
Whatever. What's an MS flare-up, says Historically White. An MS flare-up for someone like me who has relapsing remitting multiple sclerosis. An MS flare-up is when, for any number of reasons you've been infected with something, you have some sort of flu, cold, COVID virus, your MS kicks on and starts really hyping up what it's doing. Now, flare-up can subside on its own, tends not to, and usually the longer a flare-up goes, the more long-term damage you suffer, so you want to end a flare-up as soon as possible. But that's just your MS kicking up and starting doing shit again. If you're in an active MS and you don't have relapsing remitting MS, then you're pretty much always in a flare-up. But yeah, flare-up is when your relapsing remitting MS goes from a dormant to an active state. You'll lose like whatever your MS losses are, like vision, sound, whatever. It's all happening. You could get that thing to use your mind to play games, Johnny. That's a lot to ask, and then I'd feel like I'm cheating, dude. And then the worst part is, like, if you're not number one on the
Hi, Brian. How you doing? Oh, I love that I can't hear it.
Fuck you.
It got you really good that time.
Fuck you. I love that I can't hear. You're damn it. I wish I still had this on. But you're a cunt.
You're a cunt. What I'm trying to say is, if I could hear it, I'd be so busy reacting, I wouldn't be able to enjoy your reaction.
Well, you know what? We're moving past your
we're
thing.
done. We're
the
done.
overall principle, it's just two people reporting on it. It's not a rule. It's not like a mandate of any sort. But in public circles, polite suggestion, the idea be tossed around. I don't know why I turned into a pirate for that one.
The fact that they're talking about it to a reporter means it's being more than just
but no, that guy.
around.
That's
it's
the
not,
thing. Like watching that clip. Well, no, but watching that clip, that guy's reporting what the college is saying. I don't know who that. See, that's St. Caesar. There's no point now. You do it every time. Like, oh, Brian did it. I can always, like, as soon as Brian does it, like, well, we can guarantee that St. Caesar's going to throw in. Fucking lame. Anyways, so yeah, as I was saying, the thing with the whole, that guy was just reporting what the college said. I don't know who that guy was. Either way, the footage was so grainy it looked like it was from 1992. So I'm like, well, this is what we're worried about. But no, it's worrisome, but bigger fish, I guess. And
have a good one, Wild.
Have a good one, Wild. Got to bounce early, doctor's appointment. I hope everything goes well at your doctor. So now I told you how I saw this and thought it was from the thumbnail very obviously false. People are arguing whether or not this is AI. Somebody like upscaled, like high res, kind of like color filter, everything, like put this footage of the Apollo 15 like lunar rover footage.
Okay.
So they put it up.
So they high def the reflection.
That is pretty funny. They high def the reflection, but the fun part of this is not the reflection, just the whole the footage. People are losing their shit like, it's AI, it's fake, it's false. And someone's like, oh yeah, so cameras back in the late 1960s and 70s and blah blah, they had the ability to take this kind of footage. Like, no, it's the point is it's like color. And so the argument is whether or not it's real. I don't know if it's real or not, but it's supposedly. I will say this.
Okay, Jim, sound.
I don't think that's part of the video.
No?
God, they're gonna...
I could have sworn that chicken with that ass had been up on the moon with them. Sworn.
It's good.
Fuck off.
We'll be standing by for your mark.
I will say this. I'm okay. So the footage is upscaled. Again, people have said this before, and I'm curious. We don't see. Why don't we see the lights of stars? Is it because the sunlight is so bright the photons are somehow blocking out us seeing photons from other areas? Shouldn't the lights in space be brighter when we're in space? Because when we're on the planet, and I know this because I'm retarded as fuck, but I've used my eyeballs to verify this. I've looked up and I've seen stars. Like, so but there's no stars.
All I heard was toast.
A powdered toast man. Powdered toast man.
Powdered toast. Okay.
It was a little loud. I was trying to get this one's volume to be out. I will say this for convincing me it's old school cameras and stuff. The fact that there's no auto balancing and it's super jerky is selling me on this.
Okay, Joe, Mark, we're rolling.
And some more words about your next assignments coming up here. Dave, we want you to drop Jim at the limb, and I'll talk to him in a minute. And then you go on over, park near Alsep, headed west.
Again, there's no stars. That's the part that I would
Brian
like to explain.
is saying you cannot see stars on camera, really. Camera lens and zoom.
Powdered
SAT.
toast nan is awesome, says Master Q. Okay.
What?
All right, so that's the part that always weirds me out. Like, otherwise, I feel like I'm watching Mass Effect. Oh, now Al's in space. That's 125 bits. If people want to throw in on Twitch right now to kick that hype train off, now would be the time, which would suck because then I got to make it through the rest of the show. We're gonna be in trouble. We have was it our goal is somewhere at $25 for March 31st next Wednesday?
Yeah, I think it was.
So thank you all very, very much for that. I'm very, very appreciative. And now I'm curious about powdered toast. I don't know if I want to know about powdered toast, Nan.
Okay, I understand, Joe.
All I can think is, why are they bringing all their leftovers with them? Everything's in gold foil wrap. Like, can't you guys use aluminum foil like the rest of us? I get it. You're going to be hungry, so you brought your lunch? What's the deal?
There's sure a lot of neat rocks in Dune. Too bad we can't spend some more time.
On your next trip.
Good. Yeah, next trip, you're right.
This has got to... I will say this. This has got to be weird if, like, the footprints and the tracks don't ever go anywhere. Because, like, think about it. Like, you know how, like, you go out in the winter, you go out in the snow. The whole winter, it's not like that trail is always there. Like, if this is real and stuff, people could go back up to the moon, and they could literally retrace other people's steps.
Well, AP is saying you can see the landing zones with a telescope. There's some pretty awesome cameras.
I seen him.
Yeah.
It's just, it's fun. If you really dig deeper on Operation Fishbowl in the Johnson Atoll, you'll understand why things are the way they are, especially re-firmament.
Especially regarding firmament. I've got all sorts of stuff written down today. I've got Taj McHortons, which is pretty freaking good. Thank you very much. I need to look into The Walking Deceased. And now I want to look into Operation Fishbowl.
What do you mean, The Walking Deceased? Oh, dear Lord, this thing did that again.
Apparently, if I enjoy zombie movies, I will enjoy The Walking Deceased. I love zombie movies. Favorite movie I ever worked on, because I did a lot of work as a makeup artist on films for free and for credit. But my favorite movie was
also the Germans turned on
Fabulously
something in Antarctica. Like recently, like this is news. Like we got a story, or I'm wondering where that went. Oh,
all
I gotta
sorts
count
of
this.
stuff's going on in Antarctica. Apparently, we just leased part of our Canadian Antarctica stuff. We're allowing China to come out and hang out there. Apparently.
Okay, I gotta go back.
So yeah, there's all sorts of fun stuff going on over there.
All right, so our goal's at $20, not $25. Alcard, how you doing, buddy?
He hurt himself. I know he couldn't, but still.
Yeah,
it would have been funny.
He's an old kitty. Wait, I'm off on that. It's not far. So that goes there. Right, like I thought. So that's another 5 off. Fuck it. We're just going to count another 5. It's 15. It's close enough that we're going to just say 15. Or not 15. That's the math I'm doing. God, I suck at math. So that's 15 for the monthly. That's what we're saying for the day. That's what 15 was. Too many numbers in my head at once. There we go. Thank you for that. I'm glad I went back and double checked that. Otherwise, I would have missed that. Didn't want to.
Well, Steve, I need to clarify. The Germans turned on something in Antarctica, and then your very next message is 1944. So did the Germans turn something on in Antarctica back in 44, or did they do it again recently? Or, I'm confused now.
They turned on something in Antarctica, and what does the something do? And it's been running this whole time. Like, is it?
I don't know.
All I know is we're building our moon base before China. Damn it, says Mr. Q.
Yeah. As long as you get in there before India.
The mirror's place for measuring the moon's distance from Earth can be seen as well. Yeah, but I'd be worried if you zoom in too much on those, somebody hits it with a laser pointer and hits you in the eye. Both, maybe. That's why the U.S. sent the Navy for Operation High Jump and Deep Freeze after World War II, and why the Antarctic Treaty supersedes the quabbles nations normally have.
Okay. So you're talking about what they did in 1944. Okay. Yeah, there's all sorts of tinfoil hat stuff about Antarctica. There's all sorts of
but
cool
then when
stuff
I hear that stuff, it's
potentially
like
going on.
But you can't go there. You can't go there. Like you can't fly over it or anything.
It's a restricted airspace. You can't. Yeah. No. And like Bull Steep is saying there, they actually piecemealed Antarctica out, and they've got this treaty, and it's like you said, it supersedes anything like Trump talking about, oh well, we'll buy Greenland and Canada's the 51st state and la 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 la. That sort of stuff is fine, but the treaties on Antarctica is totally different.
Okay, AP,
totally. That wouldn't be.
I know you want to believe in things, but India confirmed the landing zones. The same India that showed us that horrible lunar footage. No, I don't. Did they?
Yes, they did. India confirmed their landing. Yeah, India managed to make it to the moon before Africa. Who would have thought?
No, I thought I did a video a couple months ago
they were
with
on
India
par.
claiming a landing and just whatever. It's not important. Check out this article, geopolitical. They're actually admitting there a massive gravity hole underneath Antarctica. A gravity hole.
Oh,
Sucks
they're
up all the
actually admitting there's a massive. Ah.
Okay. I don't have the energy to get into that this late in the game. We're not going to be doing the
energy to look at it later.
We're not going to be doing. We're not going to be doing the. I don't know. Do you want to keep going with the remastered footage, or no?
No, I'm fine.
Yeah, I feel like we kind of got the meat off of that bone. Like it's not.
I'm
fake.
with Bull Steep. NASA lost the telemetry. Like suddenly they can't figure out how to do it again. Like they managed to do it the one time and now they just can't. Oops, we forgot how to do it. Like,
How to do what?
yeah. Go to the moon.
It was real, Johnny. I'm not saying
On
it
the
wasn't.
moon.
Historic White, I'm not saying it was or wasn't real. Or isn't real. I said I don't have the energy. To go to the moon, though, again, the most real, like, I feel like people get bored with these answers, but the realistic reason, why did we keep going to the moon? Because back then there was no real point. Like, we were so focused on stuff. We were so focused on turning space into the new surveillance state that more space, like NASA and everybody else, was so focused, because they were government organizations, on getting things done for the government, less about science, less about whatever. There was no reason to keep going to the moon. Like, we went there, we saw stuff, we can watch it from space, and we also really want to launch all these satellites because we'd really, really like to spy on people. I mean GPS. I mean the internet. I mean spy on people. I mean what? I'm sorry, I'm confusing myself. And now that we've got the spying on people on lock to the point where private companies like Tesla can make their, or not Tesla, but X or whatever, fucking Elon Musk can make his own fleet and send his own satellites up into space to spy on people.
Yeah,
I mean,
but we
give
still
you internet.
can't get people across the Van Allen belt and back.
That's because the technology hasn't been built for that anymore.
We forgot, yeah, because NASA lost it.
We didn't forget. NASA evolved into different tech to serve a different mission. They weren't going out past the Van Allen belt anymore. We were doing high Earth orbit.
Yeah, but anytime we wanted to go out past the Van Allen belt, we can't because they've claimed that they lost the ability. They lost that knowledge.
Because
that
technology
has
evolved.
been lost.
Technology evolved down a different route. We'd have to go back to archaic computers that can't do this stuff. Again, as technology developed the way it did, we didn't have to deal with that problem. So that, again, they didn't solve a problem they didn't need to in NASA because they had 8 million others they were trying to figure out. And technology evolved.
Well, if our equipment's so much better today than it was back then, they should be able to, and I agree that it is, don't get me, that came out sounding kind of weird, but no, they should be able to figure out how to get across that Van Allen belt. Like, you know, that should be
not necessarily.
We should be able to do it, no problem, because now we've got this even better technology.
When you develop technology that uses electricity in different ways to compute things faster, it makes it much more susceptible to other elements than maybe, say, the old computing methods. But the old computing methods didn't have the capability, the power, the punch that the new ones have. So it's like asking a Model T to drive the same. Well, they had the engine back then. And it's like, yeah, but it was a different type of engine for a different purpose. Like, again, it's not that they can't. It's that they've never had a reason to. They've never had a reason to build their technology to do that. And that, haven't we sent rovers and shit also? So
yeah, I'm talking humans cannot cross that belt, that radiation belt. And I like Bull Steep is saying specifically Kingfisher conspiracy is what they created the radiation belt. That's interesting.
Part of the
it's what they want you to think, Donnie.
That Operation Fishbowl specifically created the radiation belt. I don't know. Follow the money. They couldn't break the dome, so they sealed our side with radiation from a 200-mile high nuclear airburst.
Interesting.
But they're going to break through that to go to the moon anyway. Because we're going back to the moon. That's happening. NASA's doing it. It's a thing. We haven't done it yet, obviously, but we're supposedly doing it.
Yeah, well, I'd like to see that happen. I really would like to see it.
That's entirely why stuff like this footage and stuff has been coming back up. Like that's the intended mission. I don't know when is NASA returning to the moon, but they're doing it with I don't know if SpaceX is handling it too, or
I don't know. I would love to see it, but I highly doubt that they're.
When is NASA going to the moon?
Because that's the thing.
All right, there's a mission launching in April 2026, so next month. NASA's next crewed mission to the moon, Artemis 2, is scheduled to launch no earlier than April 2026. Yes, next crewed mission. Dear Lord, I just told you.
No.
Crewed mission. They're launching a crew That's what crude means. Not C-R-U-D-E.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm hearing crude. C-R-U-D-E. Sorry,
The mission will send 4 astronauts. Well, again, if you could let me get to sentence 2, I would have also affirmed it. The mission will send 4 astronauts on a 10-day journey around the moon and back, marking the first crewed mission in over 50 years. The actual landing, Artemis 3, is planned for 2027 or later. So we're not landing on the moon until probably 2028, my guess. But supposedly, April, May, we'll find out, unless that's another Operation Fishbowl. They'll have AI and CGI and way more tech. And the fucking Wachowski brothers, they made the fucking Matrix look real. We're screwed. If they get the Wachowski brothers on it. There's no reason to send actual people to the moon. I mean, theoretically, if you're going beyond the planet, it's a better...
We need to have a base on the moon so that we can go from the moon on to explore other planets. And if Elon gets his way, we're going to be doing quite much like Heinlein, and yeah, we'll be developing Mars from the lunar base. A lot easier once you're already up there, apparently.
Well, one, lunar gravity is like a sixth of Earth's gravity or whatever. So it's just, you can do way more. Things aren't as, like people can lift more and things and stuff like that because stuff isn't as heavy kind of deal. Equipment up there and everything else, once it's up there, it's easier to get into. And like a large, really, really large spacefaring vessels, probably, I don't know, we don't have the technology to have them be like able to enter and exit an atmosphere.
No.
Like even in
that's
Star
why
Trek,
you need the moon
even
base.
in Star Trek, they're using the fucking the space dock to build the spaceships, and this would be like the moon would be like right near it. Be a great place. It's a great place to park a lot of people, where you don't have to worry about 8 million things. You just have to worry about the people on the rock, and they can build that spaceship and launch them parts up to build the bigger. I don't know. Fuck me.
Yeah. It all, yeah, everything, any further space exploration or development requires a base on the moon.
We need the moon so we can get liquid oxygen off the moon because there's a bunch up there and we have to use that as fuel for our spaceship. Zim saying, "Sar, I have proof we have been to the moon. I need only I need only a one-time payment of $3 trillion of your tax dollars to provide the means to upload the video. Sar, please, Sar." I don't know what you're talking about. We need a nuclear base on the moon to fight asteroids, says King Kong Dong. There's an idea. They are now sisters. They both went... Aw. Wachowskis. Easier to take off from the moon. Johnny could walk on the moon. In theory, kind of. My legs are still going to be weak and they're still going to fatigue, so I won't benefit from like my muscles being able to do much more because it's not strength related. It's like literally neurologically my fibers burn out. Is the Apollo mission... fake, Digger, says King Kong Dong. Freak says yes. King Kong says it is not fake. Laglass says Buzz Aldrin would punch all you guys. Right? And he'd call us queers like a man. I have no idea. All right. So yeah, we are we're going back. Launch timing says April 2026. Since we don't have an exact date and we're getting close to April of 2026, I'm going to say probably not. Like, if we had a launch window of, like, they're going to launch somewhere around this week, like, I don't know, man. That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll believe a crude launch.
A crew of 4 people. Reed Wiseman, Reed Wiesman, Victor Glover, Christina Koch, and Jeremy Hansen.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Koch. I suppose it's Coke. I don't know. C-O-C-H or K-O-C-H. I'm going with Koch. She's a cock. You're a cunt. All right. Let's load up the second.
This massive animatronic head is in a bathroom, and it is triggered.
Why the fuck is that going off? All right, so
don't know.
I really wish I could find the video of this because I don't care for this bitch talking.
Yeah. I couldn't.
I'll just mute her.
I have no idea. Yeah. You'll have to explain what's going on if you mute her.
Well, like you said, I couldn't. You're the one who shared the video, and I was like, well, you shared it.
Well, I wasn't sure. Yeah, I wasn't sure.
The only reason I want to, oh dear Lord, I forgot I got to get a thing into the middle of this, and then that's it. The only reason I want to do that one is because that goes into our robot coverage. So this is an animatronic bathroom.
Yes.
I don't know who this chick is, but I can already tell I don't like her just because she's one of those.
Okay, it's an animatronic bathroom in Japan.
All right.
So what happened?
Brian, this is what you're going for, huh?
Triggered by the weight of you sitting on the toilet. And when you sit on the toilet, it slowly inches forward until it's kissing your knees. Let's talk about it, I guess.
Why?
And it makes a really creepy
I'm going to show you a video of it moving at the end, and it is terrifying, and it sings a weird song. Attack on Titan is this. Hop in time. Who's to say it?
I don't want.
The whole new concept of the toilet
Yeah, okay,
experience.
yeah. Okay,
You can't
leave
sit
it here.
down under your things, and these guys sitting right in front of you. So here we are, it's all going fantastically well, and then this music starts. And the thing just starts to move towards you.
You see that?
This is nightmare
It's
fuel.
moving closer and closer to her knees. It's
Dude.
slowly coming towards you as you're sitting there.
I don't know whether to be insulted or grateful because on the one hand, gross, I feel uncomfortable. On the other, that would scare the literal shit out of me. I'd be done sooner. Like, dude.
Yeah, I mean, if I needed to go for a colonoscopy, that might be the bathroom to be in.
Is it filming you go? That would be my other big concern.
I don't know.
Hidden cameras and God knows where. Where are his eyes looking? This is gross.
Yeah, but yeah, you've got this ginormous face, and it's slowly coming towards you as this creepy song is playing, and it really does it's very creepy. There's a hand pointing a finger that you don't really get to see very well, but it's coming at you as well.
The camera is everywhere. Johnny says King Kong Dog. That's creepier still. A BJ toilet. The fuck is that? Yeah, this is like an automated Blumpkin booth. I don't like how funny that one was. I don't.
Yeah.
But and the worst part is I hate how much I like the name. Introducing the automated Blumpkin booth. Don't worry, you'll get it.
I'll figure it out.
What's a Blumpkin? Take a shit and find out for yourself. Which is also a scary proposition for someone to give you in general.
Yep.
Just be like, what the heck is going on here? Don't worry, drop your pants, drop a deuce, and you'll learn. Like, no.
It touches your knee. Interesting Japanese toilet experience.
This massive animatronic head is
wild, eh? Like, can you imagine?
Fucking lag blast. Now I know why women go in pairs. Blinking contests.
Because there's a really ugly urinal for the men, but it's got nothing on this. This is strictly for the women's bathroom. Hey, Lexi.
This is beyond creepy. Next sponsor, Balls Deep's Blumpkin Booths for when you need a knee smooch, says Lexi Vaughn. I love that people are already suggesting the next sponsor. Our current sponsor is Scruffy D's Salty Surprise. Scruffy D's Salty Surprise, a cold, delicious, creamy treat with, as its name implies, a salty surprise. Everyone made lovingly by hand with bulk batch loads available. Scruffy D's Salty Surprise. I'm really proud of the logo. It's my boy Blue. All I will say is if they transmit outwards, not globally, do with that what you will. Okay.
Okay.
Do with that what you will. Yeah, no, I don't. Depends on who you want to ask. Gives you a forbidden hello, no thanks. How hilarious would it be if like the thing's approaching you, but then you drop like just a big one, just like and like it's just you're hearing like multiple water splashes,
and it's just
starts
reversing.
Like, the thing immediately starts backing up. Just no. You take such a hellacious shit that it breaks it, and the thing just fucking completely craps out. Pun intended. So yeah. Apparently now, I'm guessing because the lady talking about it and the lady in the film were both women. That could either be because A, the internet responds more favorably to watching women because I don't know why, or B, because this is a women's bathroom, or C, all the above.
It is a women's. It is a women's bathroom. The men's bathroom in the same bar is it's got a really crazy looking urinal, but it doesn't do anything. It doesn't actually do anything. It's
so
like
this is just, again, this is why you guys are like literally afraid to use the toilet. Because we just fucking
weird shit like that happens in our bathrooms. Yes. Sometimes a girl needs another girl to help pull her back out of the void that takes you into the hellscape if you're not careful.
Sometimes when she goes into the restroom, she needs a friend to walk in and start beating the shit out of the animatronic face, trying to kiss your knees when you take a shit.
Yeah.
Poor Johnny would be stuck where? Yeah, I wouldn't be able to fight back.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to get out.
Cracked such a large dump it starts cursing in German. Scheiße! 9! 9, 9, 9!
That's good.
I don't know why.
Hello, Flim Flam. Thank you.
I don't know why the animatronic machine in the Japanese bathroom starts screaming in German when you take a really violent shit.
Well, I don't know, but it fits. It works. Works for me.
All right.
18 cats. Life with 18 cats. No, I haven't, but I would like to check that out now that I know it exists.
What is Life with 18 Cats? Is it a show about a person living with 18 cats?
I have no idea, but Lisa Marie is suggesting or is asking if we've watched it.
I have not.
I didn't even know it existed, but now I do, and I will go looking. Not right now, but at
King
some
Kong
point.
Dog, proud of you, but you need to speak. You need a slightly harsher 9. Speak from the diaphragm. I'm not German. I'm not. I'll be honest. That was me doing an impersonation of a scene from Inglourious Bastards. The Hitler in that one. I curse in German at work. It's a German restaurant, says Abel Graham. Well, then that makes sense.
My brother used to work for a German beer company. It's the queen of beers, Vorsteiner, and it was really neat because Germans apparently their forklifts don't drive like our forklifts do. They go side to side.
Okay.
They don't. Yeah, it's weird.
Does sound a little strange. Anyways,
it's kinda...
let's go to this. Are you a big soccer fan there?
Not at all.
All right.
Not at
all. I have a reason for you to be a fan today.
Okay.
There was a break in play that happens. I believe this is a ref. He's figuring out this is in Brazil, by the way. So I'm actually, you know what? I'm gonna mute this because we don't need to hear this with her talking. So now the ref's back in it. Plays resumed. Now this guy is on this team.
Yes.
It's a little fuzzy, so you might be able to. So
they're all wearing black.
Yeah. So he just kicked it.
Same team.
He just kicked it to his friend.
Okay.
No. What did I do? I hit the wrong thing. All right. Passing. Back pass. That's a nice little sneaky move. So far, you watch hockey. So far, it's all. So we're good here. Passing it way back. Common play. He's sending it up. All right, sending it back to the goalie.
So Buddy scored on himself.
These guys are like, honestly, fuck this guy. You guys don't get to celebrate a goal. You chased the ball the whole time. This is the equivalent to a participation trophy.
But it's not him.
That's the equivalent to a participation trophy. You are allowed to stop. You are allowed to belly laugh. You are allowed to point at the other team. And but you're allowed to point at this asshole who is apparently so out of it that he's just standing here. Like, I mean, I'm sorry. What was going through your head at this moment? Like, did I leave the stove on? Like, did you not?
I'm sure I forget.
Like, well, actually, you know what? I'm getting on your ass. He's paying attention. It's just, what the fuck is he supposed to do?
What
you
are
are
you
also,
doing, bud?
no offense, like, yeah, I get it. Your team is the one in control at the moment. You are riding up a little high. What if that guy suddenly rushed? Are you going to wait till now to start dropping back? You're riding up a lot. You're riding up kind of high. And then, I love this. He realized he couldn't get it, so he tries to wave off. Tries to wave off the goal. Yeah, so fuck these two. Fuck these two hugging it out.
Yeah.
Fuck these two. And her fucking stupid yell. So, like, you guys, what are you celebrating?
It's not a goal.
What are you celebrating? There's no reason for you to be celebrating this long. You have collectively done literally nothing. That goal was going to happen whether you were there or not.
Yes.
All right, so I think they go to a slow-mo. Yeah. So, again, they don't touch the ball the entire time. They just keep passing the buck, and this guy's like, oh, I know. I'll get it up to him. He's like, I got nothing. I'll pass it back. And he's like, all right, oh, crap. I'll give it to the goalie.
Goaltender, not there.
And, again, this is, like, this is Brazil.
Why? What? Yeah.
This is Brazil. They don't
That was
have
a dumb move.
They don't have fuck all else to do. Like, they don't have other sports.
I know, and it takes
like after this, it's back
to play.
After this, it's
They're
back
just running.
to open air markets and illegal drugs. I don't know. I'm kidding. Yeah. So, like, dude, I guess you didn't want to look where you were kicking. Even he's just like, dude, the fuck. What the fuck, Tom?
Yeah.
Just right down the line. It's just, you son of a bitch. And it roll. Oh, the scary part. Here. It's like it's on a line, like a track. Like, try to tell me this shit ain't suddenly being scripted to make it more interesting. And that's sad when, to make it more interesting, what if the team scored on themselves? Like, just.
Hi, Jesse. How you doing?
He's watching the big titty chick in the crowd. Dude, it's Brazil. Which one? They murdered that guy the next day, Johnny. Some big gang dude had a better on the game and lost a ton of money.
For real?
It's Los Federales. I'm gonna go with.
Oh, that's true. It is Los Federales.
I'm gonna go with extra doubt. But dude, like for
Probably.
fucking joke bit and it would harden the paint gruesome much. Jesus, man. Fucking damn. We've got 45 minutes in the show. Can we lighten this up a little bit?
Goodness.
I went to a sports...
All right, on that note, I need to take myself off and go to the ladies' room.
She's going to take herself off and
I'll be right
put
back.
herself
I'm
back
so
on.
sorry.
All right, but yeah, so Tiny Girl Bladder is going to step off and we... So yeah, dude, it's just like I went to the sports blooper to try and lighten things up a bit. This son of a bitch making me come in with a goddamn dead dog dedication. All right, let's close that out. So yeah, soccer, I still say lamest sport. After that, I'm gonna say it just fucking it doesn't get any. It doesn't. You can't tell me where soccer gets better to improve over the whole that clip created. Like there's like as a sport, there's nothing. The entire sport from now till eternity until they start adding like weird like holes fall out and people fall into pits of fire and it's this gladiatory thing where we lose people and it's really dystopian. I'm saying still sucks. All right. Until Scruffy is the salt of the earth, brother. Well, he's also the studio sponsor, Scruffy D Salty Surprise. So there you go. Charlie, if you get a chance, check out The Oral Assassin if you need to fill time. I don't know about that. Thank God daylight savings time comes into effect. Can we talk about how more and more places are talking about it and doing it? We need to, globally, we need to like ratify no more daylight savings time. Give me one goddamn time. The sun fluctuates in between daylight savings time anyway. So it's not like sundown and sunrise are the exact same time, and then we flip, and like, no, it's this time, and then we flip, and it's rotating the whole time. Fuck off. Just let me set my clocks once and figure out what fucking time it is, okay? And we can all work on the same fucking dial. It'll be fine. Buzkashi, still best sport ever. I feel like there are a couple things I would like to see widely endorsed as sports. Buzkashi, Olympic material. And I also feel, just because of the ballsiness of it, Full Metal Jousting, Olympic material. I like that sport. That was fun. But
I agree. Full Metal Jousting should definitely be an Olympic sport. And Buzkashi, is that the one where you have to throw the goat?
Yep, Buzkashi. Dude, it doesn't matter who you are. You say Buzkashi. If you've seen it, you know it. You never forget it. Buzkashi. We take off the hooves, the head, and we leave the rest. It's dead, and it's just run around with a goat carcass, sacrificing your horse, your body, your life, everything for the thrill of the game. These guys are in it to win it. With
dead?
The goat? Yeah.
Really?
Well, it's supposed to
I thought
simulate.
they were carrying a live goat around.
No, it's supposed to simulate. Dude, it wouldn't be alive long. You've seen the landings that thing took? And they took the head and the hooves off. Like, it's got no hooves, it's got no horn, it's got no head. And they grab it by the remainder of its legs.
What?
And the thing...
So why are we chucking a corpse? I thought we were chucking goats, live goats, because you needed to get them into their safe
I don't know
corral
what's scarier.
Before the wolves get them.
Hold on.
Like,
I have to pull up this. I have to pull up this footage. So I have to pull up this footage so we could, because you apparently have not.
No, isn't it like a ginormous tire? And they've got to chuck the goat into the big.
Sometimes it's like a fucking. It looks like it's like a dirt, like fucking. Oh, it's Buz, not S. Buzkashi. All right, so here we go.
Next.
All right. I don't remember who this dude is, but John Boy. I don't know.
Up on Fun Sport Friday, we got Buzkashi, Central Asian game, very popular. You play with a
dead, again, he says it in this.
Dead goat carcass. They say it can weigh up to 99 pounds. If you're wondering if that was a drone flying in the air, it was. If you're wondering if they have drones flying, but they're still using dead goats as the ball, they are. They very much are. You go on horseback, you take the goat, and you try to put it in this giant hole. This is a very formal game. There's informal games where there's no boundaries. Let's just...
Never mind.
You're going to need to get that one in the...
I was wrong. They just take the head off.
A hole. Oh my God, I'm dead. I
Oh,
just died.
ow.
And we didn't
Ow.
score.
Oh,
What a
now
bummer.
he's being trampled.
Here we go. Nice and easy. Red Bushman puts it in the hole. Opponent falls in the hole with the goat carcass. That's a shitty way to lose.
I feel like that should be bonus points. But yeah, dude.
Okay. I've never seen it with the commentary like this.
That dude's pretty funny. The video is pretty good. But yeah, no, it's a goat carcass. And no, I believe if there's any like historical significance to it, it's supposed to emulate the days of when they used to like be nomadic tribes stealing goats from each other. And so the game is who's going to get the goat.
Okay. Okay. I see.
Whereas we developed basketball, which was a sport we developed to emulate when they had to, they had to pick the cotton and roll it into a ball and get it into the basket so we could ship it and sell it.
No, that's not how.
That's not how.
No, that's not how.
Oh, so was it
basketball
football
happened.
then?
No.
So it was football where they got to pick the cotton and they got to get past.
No cotton in football either. No, that's a pigskin in football.
So
I
they were
don't know
stealing
where
pigs?
you're getting cotton. There's no cotton picking in any sports that I know of.
Oh. So is golf like supposed to emulate the days of when they no? All right. Anyways,
No.
gives whole new meaning to the saying "You got my goat."
Right,
dude. There's so many great goat puns you can use. That guy's the goat. No. The ball is the goat. The goat is literally the goat.
Hey, Dazzler, how you doing?
Indoor soccer is more fun, Johnny, says St. Caesar. I don't know. Maybe.
I really enjoyed playing netball. Netball was a lot of fun. It's too bad it wasn't really a thing. There was like 2 other teams that we could play with in the entire Lower Mainland.
What? What are you talking about?
Whole.
Netball?
Netball.
What the fuck is netball?
Netball. It's like it's a mixture of it's a combination of a few different things, but it's like basketball. Only there's no moving with the ball. As soon as you touch the ball, your feet are planted. There's no dribbling. It's a pass to pass to pass. And the net is like way higher up than the basketball net, and the net is smaller too. It's much taller, smaller.
Can you just stop trying to reinvent the wheel every time someone comes up with something cool? When you like it, can you just take it as is and incorporate it as opposed to, you know what, we're going to come up with our own better Canadian version?
Came from New Zealand.
Then fuck those Kiwis.
I really enjoyed playing it, but there was only 2 other teams in the entire Lower Mainland that played netball. So yeah, it was a little bit.
It sounds like you're saying nutball.
No, netball.
Yeah, I know you mean netball, but
Because the net is small and really, really tall. Way harder than basketball.
the net is small and really, really tall. This game's harder than basketball. Like you got like a rhyme and you're not even trying. We just need to incorporate fat beats into everything you say. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's like a volleyball or something.
Basketball is Canadian invented.
Yes.
And imagine white folks trying so hard to play it.
Right? And yet it was us that
I'd like to see I don't know about you. I'd like to see basketball be a thing. The actual sport.
There was a movie about that, was there not?
Yeah, the actual sport of basketball that's in the movie Basketball. I'd like that to be a real sport that really gets played by real people in leagues with all the stupid rules and the fucking weird fake outs and psych outs that you can do. Like, I want all of that to be a thing.
Oh, that could be fun.
Rusty Grammar with 3 emotes saying, show your biddies. No, don't.
Oh, biddies. Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm just, I got to squint to read it. I thought it said something else. And I was gonna,
even if and I appreciate.
Can you pay money for that?
Dude, not for these goddamn thirsty animals. It's a private affair deal, man. Don't. Rusty Grammar bits and subs, right? Yeah. I don't like how hard you leaned into that for the point where I'm like, no. I don't like that somebody says like do it and you're like, oh okay, like on the one hand, like I like that you're comfortable with your buddy, like yeah, I don't give a shit, like ooh, you've seen a pair, you've seen them all, like but maybe not at the drop of an emote Or 3 of them, for that matter? Can we hold off?
There was a bunch of them.
I mean, I get that you've got a lot going on, but maybe a little bit of restraint on how quickly we get people past the fence. Rusty Graham, I'll show. No, that's not how this works. Bukkake, isn't that the sport that Mia Khalifa? No, that's a different thing. Buzkashi and bukkake are 2 different things.
Totally different things. Yeah,
basketball is
I made
in
that
Springfield,
mistake.
Massachusetts,
Not
says
nice.
Mr. Q, not Canada. Oh, Mr. Q, them's fighting words. Basketball's American. We invented
know.
it. We invented it in America with black people like God intended. Because if we didn't give them something to do, they were going to pick up that goddamn soccer ball sport. That noise.
Got a hole out of a basket and put it up on the wall instead. You can play this. Basketball.
I'll tell you this. No underprivileged minority in my country is going to play some effeminate sport like soccer.
Welcome to baseball.
Why is it called soccer? Half of them don't have socks. That's a good question, though.
Well, it's better soccer than football. What the hell, football? And that
Right?
doesn't make any sense. Foot on a ball. Wait a minute.
We don't, and that's the thing. Like the thing that happens the least in football is kicking.
Right.
Like they don't kick the ball. Like it's like once or twice during a play. Overall play is initiated by the ball kick. But and when you say
That's
it like
about
that, but that's it. Nothing else. Nothing else.
Yeah.
Seems
It'd be
weird.
handball. Oh no, we've already got that.
We'd call it rugby, but that's a little too on the nose.
No. Rugby's an actual game where people get hurt.
I don't know if I want to do this double Dutch bus thing anymore. I don't know that I care.
Okay, we don't have to. I just
I
thought it was a filler in case of emergency.
Well, we'll leave it there. You know what? We'll leave it there. We've got about 30 minutes left in the program. We'll talk about this since we were on kind of this stuff earlier. For all the people saying earlier that like aliens are real transmission sites, what have you, I'm not saying you're right, but I am saying this is a video we're playing.
Now, if you ever look,
let's go to there we go.
up in the sky, wonder if we're alone, here's something to think about. The White House, or the Trump administration at least, registering some new websites, alien.gov and aliens.gov, according to federal records. Just about a month ago,
Why do we need a .gov site for aliens?
I thought the federal government automatically had use of all .govs. Like I thought .gov was not for civilians or private industry.
I don't know.
I didn't know you had to. Interesting. Okay.
I didn't know you had to sign up for this service. Yeah, that is a good point. Like .gov is the government. Like nobody other than a government entity should have a .gov site.
Well, no one other than the American government has a .gov site. Like we've got .ca.
Right. I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But so again, registering them just means now they exist. Why do we need aliens.gov?
Why do you need either of them? What are they doing right now while everyone's trying to ponder this? Why are we registering these things? What's going on that we're not looking at?
Hockey is where you spit on your buddy's wang. Ew.
No.
I'm going to say that never happens in the sport I played all my life. I got to say this, Lab Glass, you've let your friends talk you into some awfully interesting stuff. I feel bad for you, sir. You should seek help. You know, there's probably somebody for you.
the president said on social media that the administration would start identifying and releasing government files about aliens and UFOs, whatever it may or may not have. Who knows? At about the same time, former President
Right, and just like the Epstein files, nothing will actually change. Nobody will be held accountable, and no real truths will be released because all the important information will be redacted and the other files deleted. The NHS website is the worst website ever made. Did we bring up the NHS website?
I have no idea. Los Federales is saying it's a new Mexican database. It's not aliens from the sky aliens.
Oh.
They're two different things.
That would be hilarious.
Is for
Oh
the
my
sky.
God. Dude, if Donald Trump,
Aliens.gov
because everybody's taking this as like, oh, they're going to release the alien files. Like, that's even where I got is like they were implying, like the picture of this, the thumbnail to this story link, like, was the dude from the History Channel, the Ancient Aliens guy's like, I'm not saying it's aliens, but it's aliens. So like, that would be hilarious if like a whole bunch of those people are like, we're gonna get the truth about Roswell. We're gonna get the truth. And they click on it, it's like, it's just like Kilomar Abreu Garcia is in legal. It's like, wait a minute, what? Not, and like all of us are not that kind of alien. Like, and then dude, it's brilliant in two ways. Because then you can't go implying they're alien means you're treating them less than humans. Like, nobody said aliens were worth less than humans. Why are you being like that, you speciesist? But anyways, while you brought up the subject, like, it's just yeah, that'd be funny. I would really like that. I want that to be a thing. I'm disappointed now if it's not that. Like,
well, like I
shame
said,
on you.
alien.gov is about space aliens. Aliens with the S.gov is for your illegal immigrants.
What if they're both just about the movies? Alien and Aliens. Two of Sigourney Weaver's best, I think, offerings in the film. I gotta be honest, ever since watching the Nicolas Cage movie yesterday, I've now been like going over in the back of my mind of just like different movies that I'm like, underappreciated, whatever. It's weird. It's weird. Anyways, hit and play.
Obama said he thought aliens were real. Of course, he clarified the initial
No.
comment.
He thought the ability for aliens to be. Yeah, he walked that back after he's like, aliens are real. I mean, I believe that overall the capability for aliens to exist is out there. Yeah, he did a really weird. Aliens are real. I mean, I think they are.
About it. So could this be the beginning of a big alien data dump? Who knows? The White House only told a reporter, quote, stay tuned. It replied on social media with an alien emoji.
Oh, boy. See, now I don't believe it, though, when the White House is emojiing shit. Like, hey, we're going to totally drop alien stuff.
Desert saying the UK has .gov. Yeah, but do they have .gov or do they have .gov.uk? Because we've got .gov.ca.
I thought it was, .govna.
No, in order to get,
because as opposed to us, ours means government. But I suppose I just assumed that theirs meant governor. They always call everyone governor. How you doing, governor? Oi, governor. What's
they still do that?
I don't know. I get all of my my news about how British people interact from period pieces that have been released on the BBC and then came to America like a couple of years later, and then I found out about them like 4 years after the fact. So I'm like a good decade behind the times, at the very least.
Good. Watching historical historical, yeah, great, yeah.
All right,
that'll work.
Okay, so I've got to get to we have a half hour. Ooh, thank you, voice crack. We have a half hour left in the program. I've got to get to this story. I also have got
a
very serious headache, and so for that reason, I'm gonna press play on this quick because I bet there's gonna be an ad before it gets to the story.
Now to a bizarre story.
Nope, never mind. It's not. There's no ad. All right, so we're gonna get to this. This has to be, look, and I'm going to say this in a weird way. I found this story super duper inspirational. Like, when you guys see what I see on this screen, when I flip it over and you see what I'm looking at, and you hear what this person did as a, like a pastime and a sport at a professional level, and then what they're making news for now, it's going to make all of you ask I don't know if you're anything like me, I think I could probably be doing more. I could probably do more. Like, I think I'm limiting myself too much by the shackles of society, whatever. I think really I probably am capable of more than I think, because if this guy can do all of this, The fuck's wrong with me? So that being said, this is for my headache. Let's catch up on the wide world of amputee cornhole.
Of Charles County, police now investigating after a professional cornhole player with no hands and no legs.
I'm glad I waited. It's literally the way a professional cornhole player with no hands and no legs. Stumpy McStumperson here is a professional cornholer. AP, all other countries have a prefix code, from what I understand, since the USA created the internet. Probably.
Right. That's why you guys get .gov, and we get .gov.ca. And I thought Dazzer would have gotten .gov.uk. Would have thought.
I could have swore our stuff was all USA.gov. But I could be wrong. I don't know.
You guys were the only ones that had .gov.
Maybe. Either way, it still brings us back to the point. If it doesn't change the fact that if it's our government's internet, why do we have to register the aliens one? Plus, Super
Mr. Q nearly had me doing a spit take.
Super Stuntman? Super Stuntman.
Yeah.
Nice.
Super Stumpman. Yes.
AP corrected me saying no, just .gov. All right. Just .gov.
Yep.
Still impressed. Professional cornholer. He's got no arms past his elbows. He's got no legs. I don't know, how is he walking? Because he walked up and he stump slapped.
Yes.
He stump slapped his partner after what this screen is calling a four-bagger. And some bitch has got no legs and no arms.
Is accused of firing a deadly shot all while driving. We want to get out to our home.
What?
Wait, what?
What? See what I mean? The guy's got no arms. He's got no legs, but he's accused of firing a deadly shot while driving. He shot somebody while how was he driving? How did he pull the trigger?
How is he holding a gun and shooting it accurately while driving? He's got no arms or legs.
Pirate Pete
He's
here.
only got one mouth. You can only control so many things with the little mouth controlly thing. Like, what the fuck?
Did he lasso a fucking trigger with his dick? Like, what did he do?
You should be doing more. Holy Hannah. Get off your butt, Johnny. Look at this guy.
Look, I brought up the point, so I can't really belittle you for enforcing it, but ow, okay? Like
Bashi is live in La Plata this evening.
It's the greatest thing. You know what? I'm sorry. I don't want to rewind this too much. I know how people don't like that, and I don't want to be like that. But I'm laughing my balls off at this, metaphorically speaking. The owner of OnlyFans died. Yeah, we know the owner of OnlyFans died. It's made the news. I would much rather talk about fucking four-bagger Thompson here.
Quadriplegic.
Now, is it insensitive when you say he got a four-bagger, like right there? And I have that clip. I have this clip of him scoring a four-bagger, like, and that's what it's called. That's why I'm calling it that, because they're saying it there, like quadriplegic.
Scores the fallbagger.
Quadriplegic at cornhole scores a four-bagger, and I'm like that, like one bag for every arm. Like, he got a four-bagger.
Deadly shot all while driving. We want to get out to our Homa Bashi is live in La Plata this evening with more details. Homa?
Angie, bizarre to say the least. But before we get any further into this story, I just want to try to answer the question that so many people have right now. How did someone with no arms, no hands manage to fire a gun
while driving? Like, again, I'm adding
while driving.
Now, unless you're telling me that this was a completely, like, he didn't know the person, unknown, like, accidental, like, if he intended, like, if this person was his target, like, I'm sorry, but, like,
you should be in the Paralympics. We need to get him into the Winter Paralympics where you ski,
do they
and
do
then
that?
and then you shoot, and then
How do you do that with like special ed people? Like, you got to trust them to not,
I don't know,
shoot the wrong targets. What, do you get to have someone pull you out on a sled dog? Like, how do the wheelchair people compete in that? Do they have to get on top of a snowmobile? Is he going to have to operate a snowmobile? Again, like, I feel like, dude, she's like, the question that everybody wants answered. I'm like, all right, you know what? I hate to say this. News, you can't guess right on that because there is no one question everybody wants answered. We've got a lot of questions.
Oh, many questions.
There's way more than one. All right, yes. How did he fire the gun? But that's not necessarily outclassed by was this fucking four-pegger driving a car? Like, what the...
Four bagger, not four pegger.
Whatever, same difference.
Four bagger.
I was thinking the peg legs. Anyways, and then on top of that, where did they get a gun? Who gave this person a firearm? Who? How did they get their hands on a firearm?
Who gave this person a driver's
Were
license?
they intending to get this? Were they intending to go after this person? Like,
yeah.
Dear Lord. Who did their handicap controls? I'm going to admit that last one is entirely a selfish request. I just want to know.
Allegedly killed someone.
It's early in the investigation, but there is no evidence at this point to suggest anybody else was involved in the shooting.
Really? Nobody else? Nobody helped him aim? Nobody lured the victim to a spot and had them trying to pick up a penny glued off the ground for several minutes so they'd be a stationary target for this Nobody else involved.
Did he pre-rig the gun?
Right?
Like in a harness or something, so all he had to do was pull a string? Like, how is he doing this?
See, like, I'm picturing this now, and like, I don't know if I knew where the orange cap to go in the end of it was, I'd use my last word replica as an example. But picture he's like holding it up and he's like, And as I do that, I've got bendy bits that he doesn't have. He didn't have these parts either. So it's literally just... Dude, I am so baffled / impressed that I have to say, like, I'm sorry for whoever, like, lost somebody. Grief is horrible. I can't imagine what it's like to lose someone you care about. Well, actually, shit, I can say that now. Yay. Anyways... So, like, I can understand what it's like to lose someone, but at the same rate, I hate to say this, I can't really feel bad because I'm too busy trying to piece together how this happened, and the fact that she's like, nobody else was involved. Really? No, who got him into the car?
No way.
He got himself into the car? How the fuck he opened the door? Like, I'd start asking so many questions.
Hey, Bricks, how you doing?
I'm not okay with this. And then on top of that, the question everybody's asking, how did he fire the gun? I'm like, honestly, at that point, he's pulled off so much to this. I'm like, well, of course he shot the gun himself. Like, Jesus, how did he do all these other things? How did he even get to that point?
How did he? Right.
And that he acted alone on this.
Oh,
now
here we
watch
go.
Closely. You're looking at the man accused of murder in this case. Video from his
I
TikTok
tag.
page titled "No Hands, No Feet: Shooting 9mm Handgun." His name is Dayton James Weber, a 27-year-old quadriplegic amputee and professional cornhole player. This all started around 10:30 last night when La Plata police officers were flagged down by two witnesses near Radio Station Road. Charles County Sheriff's investigators say Weber was the driver when he shot and killed his front seat passenger, then asked those in the back seat to help get rid of the body. They refused, got...
Oh, no.
He did lure him into a stationary situation, but we can at least say the accidental part is out.
Yeah, that was not accidental at all. So he shot him, and then he just assumed that his friends in the back seat were gonna just go along with it and help him hide the body.
Dude, you can't devalue how much people will you can't underestimate how much people will value a handicapped friend with that parking placard.
I don't care how many lines I get to cut to the front of with you.
You say that now, but that's the
I would not.
That's the devil. That's
ya.
the devil temptation of privilege. Let me tell you. All right, so no, but at least they very quickly answered my next immediate question: how did this guy move a body? All right, like that. But now here's the part that weirds me out. Is it weird that, and again, whoever lost this person, if you care for them, like that's sad, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm very sorry.
I don't
for
mean
your
to,
loss.
I don't mean to be shitting on this guy here. But don't you think you're risking your life anytime you climb in the car with that guy driving? Like, I'm not trying to be.
I don't
rude.
know. Would I be risking my life if I get in the car and you're driving? Eh?
These work, and I've got 2 of them. The legs sort of work, and I've got 2 of those. I have got more appendages than this person, and even then I'm saying, like, technically, whenever you get in the car, anybody else that's driving, you're in a way risking your life on their skills as a driver. I'm just saying, that particular driver, what does he blow the thing to get it to go forward? I mean...
He had 3 friends dumb enough to get into the car with him driving.
Right? And the only thing I'm thinking that made him do it, handicap privilege. But when it came to hiding a body, it's like, hey, dude, like, not having to walk, like 2 rows over, hiding a body's a bridge too far. I mean, like...
they wouldn't give him a hand.
Nope. He already had a leg up on the situation. So instead, they bailed. Now he had to drive over across town, open the door, and literally kick this body out of his
Push it
car.
out? Oh, no.
He looked weird. He looked weird just headbutting the corpse out of the car.
Try to undo the seatbelt.
I just, like, this is the part.
Climbing the guy's lap.
This is the problem. I've watched so much Family Guy in my life, I can't not see the peg leg, peg armed pirate from Family Guy when I look at that dude. Like, it just... I've got so many questions.
Oh. AP's got a good question too. What are they going to call him in prison?
Buzkashi.
Someone's got to be the goat.
Someone's got to be the goat.
Oh my goodness. Lexi saying we should ask Grok how this guy managed to pull it off. That might be fun just to see what the heck Grok comes up with. Rick's Gaming says he lives in this area, in this state. And he says this area of the state, it makes sense that this sort of thing would happen. Like if it's going to happen somewhere, he's not surprised that this is where. So good to know.
Well.
Yep. The shooting and the body, where the body was found, is quite a distance apart. Yeah. Yeah. So his friends bailed and he took off.
That's just, oh dear Lord. Again, like, this is one of those things where I'm like, we shouldn't be applauding him for his crime. But we should be.
He snuffed him out somehow. He nubbed him out somehow. I don't know why, but that's just...
He didn't want to get, like, they admit, like, we saw the video of him firing the 9mm, but the cops didn't want to release this information before, like, they were ready to prosecute. The actual weapon in this case was a snub-nosed revolver.
Oh, AP answering his own question. What are they going to call him in prison? Flashlight.
Oh God, I hope not. I don't know, man. I can only take what I've heard from other sources. The main one being JD Delay on YouTube. But people that like are handicapped tend to not get fucked with in prison. And I hope that's the case. And so people who fuck with handicapped people, both in and out of prison, tend to get treated somewhat harshly for that. I don't know how true that is. I don't know. I'd like to believe it.
I don't know.
I'll say this: his resume a lot thicker in that area than mine. So I will have to defer to what he says the truth is at the moment. Yeah. Anyway, so yes, back to again the world's most impressive amputee. No offense, Guinness World Records. Have you ever thought about giving out an award for most impressive lengthy list of crimes committed by one amputee in let's just say 24-hour period? Let's just go with everything he's done that day. I feel like we're hearing enough of all of this stuff that's related that I'm like, we went on that alone. So 24 hours, she was like, yeah, 1 day's worth of quadriplegic crime. What can you do? How far can you get, son? That's where our starter is.
Out of the car and alerted police. Weber took off with the victim in the car, identified as 27-year-old Bradrick Wells. 2 hours later and about 15 miles away, Wells's body was found dumped in someone's front yard in Charlotte Hall, Maryland.
Well, at least,
dumped him in someone's yard?
Was it, again, was the yard related to the corpse or you, or just, was it happenstance?
Is it just some rando's yard and you're going to dump a body?
How freaky is it if someone sent you a threatening or a harassing letter and you're like, yeah, do your worst, and then hours later there's a dead body in your yard?
Dead body.
Oh God. I gotta
Must be okay.
I thought it was a scammer. I thought it's you know what? It's time to go get some rifles because this noise, I ain't going down alone. I'll take them out with me. Dude, again, I don't know. Why is this the victim or is this the amputee? I hope this isn't a mugshot. He looks pleased with himself if it is.
I know, he does look pleased with himself. To a gas station in Charlottesville, Virginia.
It's got to be a driver's license photo.
He was found at a hospital nearby and arrested after his release.
I think the witnesses helping really
I'll
give
him
us
a standing ovation.
A good start, obviously. And then
the witnesses are helping give us a good start. Well, I mean, you guys do have a leg up on him with the witnesses. I get to use the leg up again joke. There you go.
Yeah,
I got to use it twice because he's missing two.
I mean, it's not going to be too hard for the witnesses. Can you point him out to us, please? Yeah, he's the dude with the gun, no arms and no legs, driving the car over there. I'm sorry.
Can you think of anything? Can you think of anything that significantly identifies him? Yeah, he's got what looks like a pinky finger attached to a stump. Believe me, you'll notice that little worm wiggling. All right.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I still don't know how he managed to shoot that gun while driving. Well, mind you, I guess if the guy's stuck, it's not going to be so hard. But how do you do that stealthy? What are you?
I don't know.
Oh, dude, I got a new gun. Check it out. How do you with no arms, no legs, while driving a car, manage to stealthily pull out a gun and shoot your passenger without him noticing that anything's going on?
Hey guys, look at that. It's my best guess is roughly how it went out.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Oh, dude,
that's
Lord.
awesome.
So yeah, no, maybe next anniversary show, maybe I wheel up and I cornhole from the chair because apparently fucking A, man, fucking Stumpy McStumperson can not only cornhole, he can kill it. And then he can do that to a person. What the heck am I holding back for? I should throw some bags.
It's making the rest of you guys look bad.
Just have to constantly go into AC is all. All right. Yeah. Let's
At least we know which gang he works for.
What's that?
It's Crips.
I knew you were going to do that.
It was excellent police work.
Dude, by the way, I was right to get to this story when I did, because we're going to run out of time just talking about
We are going to run out of time on it.
Not only our detectives and La Plata police, but also the authorities in Virginia.
Now, we're told that all 4 men in that Tesla SUV were friends, got into some sort of argument.
Of course. That's how he drove.
That's the... Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's a it's a
It's
Tesla,
a point and
so
click
it's driving
car.
itself.
Dude, dude, this is the thing, like, I told you about this when I was riding out to my sister's funeral. I rode out in a Tesla, and the people I was riding with in the Tesla, like I said, fucking cat hair today.
I know, right?
They told
Shows up
me
at the worst time.
They told me on the way out. These are not the robots you're looking for. They told me on the way out, like, oh, we're gonna use a Tesla, and I was like, all right, whatever. And I've ridden with my friends in this Tesla before, and I made comments before, and I don't know if things changed since then, or they didn't elaborate to things since then. But I commented before about not liking the idea that the car stops when it thinks it's supposed to stop, and all that. And then on halfway out, they're like, yeah, I haven't touched the gas or the brake, really even the steering wheel this whole time. I've been here, I've been attentive, but I've just been sitting here. And I'm like, I can't do that.
I don't like that at all.
I need to be engaged. And I don't like, oh, it's not about what I'm doing, it's about what the car's doing. And I don't, and they're like, oh, well, this one time we were saved by this system because of X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, I don't care. It's not about that. It's that if the system, for whatever reason, malicious, accidental, self-awareness, whatever, if someone takes the control out of your hands in your car, how do you feel about being in this cruising missile moving at 75 miles an hour? Like, I don't like that. Just let me have the reins. All right. But
well, now we've got this guy, no hands and no legs. He's driving this Tesla on autopilot. What happens if it suddenly faults out and they need the driver to take control?
It's got to have brake and like, it's got to have like handicap modifications to it if he's driving it.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing if he can grab and hold a gun with the recoil that as he probably can have things that affect the steering wheel. I still, again, scares the shit out of me. And that's where we're heading, though, is where the car is going to drive itself more and more, and we just ride in it like the carriages of old, only now the driver's the AI, the horses are electric.
Yeah, got a horse.
Well, even then,
horse who knows better than to run off the highway
right?
and into the ditch. You know?
No, we still have those horses, but they're in the Philippines. Or where was it for the other story? I don't remember.
Yeah, no, it was the Philippines.
Yeah, they're in the Philippines now.
Yeah.
So they're all in the Philippines. Digger, call your geese home. They belong in Canada, not my driveway, says Mr. Q.
They're starting to come home. I've heard the honk. They're coming. The Colonel and Mrs. Duck are already here.
That's when you blare the horn.
Of the roof.
Mr. Q, that's when you blare the horn and you just insist that any of them that you blare the horn and you floor it. And any of them that you hit, dude, they jumped right in front of your car. They came straight for us. You know, it was me or the car or the geese.
Defensive driving.
They were attacking me. I was assaulted by geese. Literally, the rest of them fled because they gave up. But honestly, like, we should file like this is an act of war. And just drive. Fuck the Canadian. Fuck those gray and white pieces of shit.
The geese, right? Not us Canucks.
Yeah, no, not you. Well, I haven't met a lot of you, but like I like so far what I'm working with. I'm just saying, like, if people are like, what would ever happen if Johnny cracked and went crazy? Like, if we moved to Canada, the way you'd tell is someone suddenly started just taking out crap tons of Canadian geese. Like, oh God, I don't know how he's doing it, but whatever.
Johnny figured out how to get down the death stairs. Damn it! Now I'm screwed.
It's just like people are like, what? Like a lot of people are like, if you do something you love, you'll never work a day in your life. People are like, what would you love to do? I'd love to just murder Canadian geese all day.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, and there's another batch of them. Like, there we go. That shirt makes it hard to tell where her boobs end and where her arms start. Kind of, but I'm going to say this. The news chyron is beating you to the punch on that.
Before that,
I'm going to say this, just looking at this, yeah, because I got a better view of everything, like with the knit and everything. Somebody's doing all right. You know what? Someone's doing just fine.
That's an expensive sweater. Yeah, I was thinking that too. It's a very expensive
as you heard,
sweater.
Weber is currently in Virginia. He's going to be extradited.
Why? It's missing so much of what makes it a sweater. Like, I get it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's missing a lot of what makes it a sweater.
Yeah, it looks like it's a short sleeve too.
No, maybe.
Or at least a 3/4.
Added back here to Charles
No, it
County.
goes up to her wrists.
Oh no, but it's got a slit as well. It's got a slit on the forearm as well.
Face charges of first and second degree murder.
Guys, wear a shirt or don't wear a shirt. This half in, half out every 5 feet thing is confusing. That I got now I have even more questions. Why doesn't she have a complete shirt? Was the shirt she's wearing originally meant for the guy who didn't have enough arms to cover to begin with? Is she stealing some of his clothes in a weird fetish thing? What the hell's going on here?
Oh.
But yes. Every once in a while, you come across a headline that's like, and I have to delve more and find a video into this story. And no headline emphasizes that more than 4-bagger amputee commits homicide in Virginia. And I'm like, well, sold. What the fuck's a 4-bagger? Found that out, was like, okay.
Cornhole. Good.
Cornhole.
I didn't know there was professional.
Professional cornholer. Just...
There's so many things to unpack in this one headline.
It's like I had a multitude of questions for every missing part of that guy. Like like if it had just been the hand, I could have ended it easily at 5. But we went to the elbows. Now I'm up to 10, 12. All right, I got 12 questions. Well, he's missing both his legs past his just above his knees and stuff too. All right, so now we're up to 24 questions. He shot a guy. All right, let's double that. 48. While driving. All right, goodness. Stop counting. I don't know where the questions will end at this point. I need to, what I need to do though? I need to send this story to the people that took me to that service. I need to send this story to them and be like, hey, I told you. Tesla's kill, and they're going to wait to figure out how this works. It's like, oh, it was a Tesla vehicle. And that's how he was able. But I mean, just
I still don't know how he managed to surreptitiously get a gun out and shoot the passenger without the passenger understanding that there was a gun pointing at him.
Because he did the classic, the only thing that makes any sense, the classic, like, hey guys, look, and then just and then bang. The guy's so close he didn't have to aim. All the effort.
Yeah. It was just to get it out and pull the triggers.
The worst part is
I can't believe he had in the backseat.
The worst part is the innocent mime. Didn't know these people, didn't know they would be there, never even knew their paths would cross that day. He was just working on the street, busking for some cash. And suddenly he's the insta distraction, and he's a mime. So he saw the whole thing happening, but he couldn't warn him. So God. And they're all like, oh my God, a mime. And he's like, he gave him the 15 to 20 minutes that cripple needed to shoot that guy.
Oh, shit.
And on that note, we're like 2 minutes past. You're doing a stream tonight, right?
Oh, shit, yes. I've got to set up the stream, but I will be doing a stream in an hour and a half. I'll be talking with friends. It'll be a great time. We'll see you on my channels.
All right. So she'll be live. She's been Digger. I might be there. I've got some stuff I've got to take care of after daddy-daughter time, so we'll see. She's been Digger. We've been Johnny. You've been an audience. It's been a whole lot of fun. we'll get out. God damn, I'm gonna be laughing about this for a while. I'm going to hell. I'm going to hell for this alone. And people are like, why? I'd be like, well, because at no point did I stop to consider like what the family of the lost person might be feeling or any of that. The whole time I'm laughing my balls off at the dude that's an amputee shooter. Like yeah, my priorities are fucked. I'm gonna burn. All right. Anyways, you know what? Sometimes it helps to know ahead of time. But we're gonna get out of here. You all be lovely children.
Look out for the quads and sleep with me. Come on, why won't you sleep with me? Shut up and sleep with me.
Clip it.